right.
All right. Yeah. So let's pull out let's do like a Volks. Volks 2 is a good one to discuss. This is one of the otter Volkuses, but in a good way, I think, rather than Volkus 4, which is just a disaster.
Okay. I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit there. It's a
one
of what Volkuses?
It's odd in how it ends up playing, but in a way that's not just broken like Volkus 4.
Okay.
Right? So it's like
cool.
It's a bit like you do some different things, but it has like really clear staging points. I think it's a good map in the sense that like it's very clear where the critical setup parts are and where the action will happen.
Okay.
So let me grab out some Jaegers. Cool. Want to load in a Phobos box?
Yeah.
These are my favorite Phobos models.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not super fast at TTS, so
no worries.
Apologies in advance.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. DTS is just one of those things that like takes a while to get used to.
Yeah. Okay, this is a lot better than what I must have had a different model set.
Yeah, and these are, I think, the nicest Phobos models out right now.
And then
I'm
sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please. That's very helpful.
Thank
you. I really appreciate it.
Load it in. Yeah, your token.
Okay. Come on. Oh.
So Phobos vs. Jaegers is an odd matchup. Jaegers are a pretty weird team in the game right now, in that they have a ton of anti-melee tech. They're like oddly durable. They have a lot of board control, but they can sometimes lack like true punching power, and they're like they're definitely slower. They're like slow. They get up the board fast, but then they're slow, and they're really one of like the primary castle teams in the game, right? They really want to like set up a front line, set up a back line, control your pressure on their front line with their back line pieces. Which means as Phobos, you're very much able to like try and pick away at their line, right? Should be at least how I approach this matchup has always been. They're going to try and set up a position where everyone is defended by someone and they can hit and do things. And my goal is to like make a strike at them that they can't. So like it's very much like a find where they have made a mistake and then punish it really hard. And so we can chat about like recognizing those mistakes and how to punish them. We can also
I mean, I keep finding myself playing into like what they want to do. That's exactly it, right?
Yeah, they really love when their game is being played. They're very good at it. So you've played against your Jaeger opponent, this Jaeger opponent before, right?
I have, yeah.
Cool. Are they generally going double shotguns or double plasma knife warriors or a mix? Do you know?
He goes double shotgun.
Cool.
Which I kind of think it probably would be better for to do plasma knife, but
I tend to agree. I think shotguns versus Phobos feel really good because they're 4/4 damage, but like statistically they don't actually get kills. And then Jaeger's dice reliability in shooting is not actually very good.
Yeah. I mean, so he's so he does shotgun warriors, and then he
Mm-hmm.
always takes plasma knife equipment, right? So
Yeah.
to my mind, he should just take plasma knives on those. But and he loves to, his thing is like he wants to play the super seal ploy every
Which one?
um the whatever the one is when they're super conceal.
Oh, fascinating. Okay. I think that's a massive mistake.
Yeah.
I think
So
anytime that ploy is played.
so I don't think he's a great. I mean, honestly, I
Mhm.
think that he is kind of doing vibes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which
No, for
which
sure.
makes me feel like, come on, I should be able to beat this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Um, okay, but yeah, so who am I missing? Oh, yeah. So I mean, Three Amigos, Reaver Sergeant. I guess I feel like I've been taking the Reaver Warrior. Maybe you
Mhm.
can tell me what you think. And then I'm sort of leaning for my last spot. I'm kind of leaning towards the Mind Layer.
Interesting.
Um,
What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, that or maybe the Veteran.
Mhm.
Last time he played Plant Devices, and I did not contest my home, and he was able to throw it on there, and that was a mistake that
Okay.
I made, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
So I'm a little bit traumatized from that.
just as a thought, if he's playing plant devices, that should be a
Uh,
win for you most times, is what I would say,
okay,
like generally. Um,
yeah,
what I would be actually looking to do here on a map such as this, right? Let's looking at this map. My immediate thought is instead of running in cursor, I would like to run a second
uh-huh.
Reaver Warrior, right? I would like to
Okay,
go triple
all
Reavers.
right,
It's it can sometimes feel a bit weird, but especially if you think he's on double shotguns and he doesn't have those extra plasma knives.
okay,
Uh, and the weird thing about this is it
okay,
feels weird going double Reaver versus Jaegers because there are triple Reaver versus Jaegers because they have so much good anti melee tech, right? In that sense, right? That they have like the um specifically they have where is it? Stalwart
I mean, they've
defense.
got yeah,
But here's the thing about Stalwart defense versus Phobos. And the answer is your counter to Stalwart defense a lot of the time is to throw a smoke, charge into the smoke, and either hit them to kill them or pass.
Hmm,
Because
got it,
Jaegers have
yeah,
a single tool that has ignores obscuring, right? It's only
the
the tracker, right?
is it the Marksman? Oh, it's the Tracker, that's right, yeah,
They're right. Yeah, this is one of those weird things, which is that their sniper is really good, but he has no ignores obscurity, right? And so he can't
right,
actually deal. If you throw a smoke and charge, none of their guns will do anything to you. The only weapon they have that will do anything to you is the tracker's sing silent, right? So if you're able to play around where the tracker is and use the fact that you can run 3 smokes into them efficiently, you can really get a lot of melee
okay,
value out of the Reavers. And then the other thing to remember is
sweet,
you don't have to melee with the Reavers. Their AP1 shotguns are very good, right? Because one of the things
right,
about Jaegers is that 3-5 lethal 5 guns are not killing Jaegers particularly efficiently, right? If we pull up a calculator, and we throw some stats in there, right? We can see like some damage differences
sorry, you're breaking
between.
up a bit.
Oh, no worries. I apologize. If we're pulling up a calculator, right, and we're just going to throw in some numbers of piercing 1 bolters versus lethal 5 bolters into Jaegers, right? So if we go lethal 5
Okay,
bolter versus piercing 1 bolter, and then you give
are
them.
you on like KT Calc?
Yeah, yeah. Just pulling up a KT calc.
Okay, so
And then we have half damage on KT calc. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like there is. Okay, so we don't have the ability to put in a have damage, but we can just look at
oh,
the. If we give Jaegers 10 wounds, that'll feel
okay,
similar,
sure,
right? Of course, it'll be better or worse, but we're just looking at one shot going through mostly, right? And so it's an AP. I'm just looking at the goal here is not to get exact numbers. It's just to see like, oh, if I shoot them twice with an AP1 gun versus a 10 wound model, 63%. If I shoot you twice with a lethal 5 gun, 57%. So what that's telling me is that the piercing 1 guns are as good as the other ones, right? It's like piercing 1 is as good as lethal 5 into this team. And so I'm super attracted to run the Reavers, who have as good shooting, better melee, and terror is a really good role. Right.
Oh yeah, I always forget about terror. Is why he was me forgetting about terror is why he was able to plant.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. If you just walk your Reaver up here, it's very difficult for him to ever plant on it. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that's sort of the minute your Reaver is there, he has to commit multiple models to your point to take it. And so I wouldn't feel at all bad about just, if I think he might be on plant devices, put this here turn 1 and leave it there. Yeah. And if he doesn't plant turn 2 at all, right? If he's not if he's not posturing to plant turn 2, then I can start to play them more aggressively. But
okay.
Again, one of Jaeger's biggest weaknesses is they do not have good tac ops. They have the tac op selection for them is infiltration, seek and destroy, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, infiltration.
If they win, if they run seek and destroy, basically I win, right? Because they have to. I don't see how that's a good choice for them.
The real options for them are like dominate, steal intelligence, and then these two are technically playable. But I think the minute you see one of these two coming out from them, you're like, again, if he has a history of running plant devices, you can do a little bit of counterplay to just make that this, if he picks this, it's a lose condition, right? And then he will rapidly learn not to pick plant devices into Phobos, is what will end up happening. Or he will simply not score any tac op points. And then track enemy is weird. I don't really know how track enemy is played, but I do know how to play against it, which is just like by not giving them targets. So if he's on track enemy, suddenly that whole charge thing in smoke is a lot worse, right? Like it is notably weaker to do that. But the minute you see this happen, right, you can change the way you play to not let him score it later, right? Boom.
Yeah.
And then he has the two kill ones, which are dominate and steal intel. People love playing these because people love killing. Again, I don't know if this opponent in particular plays much of these, but Phobos love coming into dominate. This is one of those funny things, which is that dominate got buffed, and I think it was secretly good for Phobos in that people started running dominate into Phobos when they shouldn't, right? Because Phobos are really good at not dying. Or like really good. Phobos are one of the best Marine teams. This team doesn't want to trade, right? So we're never like throwing operatives away for value. And throwing operatives away for value is what lets things like dominate and steal intel get tons of value.
Oh, sorry, you're just breaking up a little bit. I think I'm getting what you're saying. But like,
yeah. We're not looking to
basically
trade.
Like we can play around it.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. And like AOD, a lot of the time, are looking to, as part of their game plan, trade, right? Their goal is to sort of throw some operatives in the front to threat saturate your opponent. And then, like, when those operatives are planned to die, but the pressure they provide allows you to overrun your opponent. But Phobos are too squishy to, like, put guys in the open to soak enemy pressure, right? We're sort of forced to play a more, like, KG game. Well, not KG, because I play this game incredibly aggressive. But in the sense of like,
Lunar, sorry, 1 second. Let me. We're really having.
Yeah, connection things. Let me see if it might be on my end. I can try. Okay, let's see if this helps.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully this is
Back.
a bit better. We will see.
Hopefully.
I'm fiddling with my connection a little bit. Yeah, sorry. Basically this week and next, I'm at my parents' house. I'm home for a bit of the last bit of the summer.
Yeah.
So I'm in a much more rural place than I normally am. Typically, I have much better connection than this, so it's definitely possible it's on my end, which I do apologize for.
Yeah, no worries.
It will.
That happened. But I think, in other words, what I think I heard you
great.
say was, like something like AOD, who wants to trade, dominate is good, but Phobos has the tricks not to do that. So dominate is actually good for us.
Yeah, exactly. Because when we see dominate being played, like the minute they get the first kill on us, we as a team can like play super duper passively to deny dominate points, right? Basically, not let them into us at all. And if this isn't, if I'm still breaking up for you, I can try moving my audio over to my phone and just not recording this video. If that would be
okay.
If I'm still breaking up, let me know.
For you to get the recording.
Okay,
let's give it like a few more minutes. It's currently still pretty bad, but
yeah, if it doesn't improve,
that's life.
I'm gonna move up because my priority is making sure you have a good experience. The video comes secondary.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Can we talk about Steel Intelligence for them?
Yeah, absolutely. So Steel Intel is an odd tac op. I think it's one of the most interesting. Like, I love Steel Intel for Phobos, right? But Steel Intel is a tac op that pushes discourages early aggression, or like half playing sides, right? So another way to put that is like if this is a good map for this, right? In that this map kind of has two lanes, right? Like we can split the map down the middle, and it does play like this a lot of the time, right? Where you put some of your operatives in this position to sort of play this side of the table, and some of your operatives on the other side to play your home point and their home point, right? And of course, you can flex operatives between the two lanes, but you end up playing a lot of lanes like this. In this map, being a long one is not the greatest example of this. There's a lot of maps where it's even clearer where the lanes are, right? But on this map, a lot of the time, they'll be like they'll do something like this, right? Where like you have your aggressive pieces and then your support pieces. And when I see this as Phobos, if I think my opponent might be on Steel Intel, my goal is to, rather than like play a game where we're playing half and half, my goal is to hard commit to one side of the table and sort of overrun it, right? My goal is don't play a wide game, but play a really focused game, right? Where like I want to force my opponent to come to me on this side of the table while I commit like 4 guys over here, because what this tac op requires of you is to get a kill and have someone to pick it up. And so when I think that might be the case, my goal is to commit hard enough that I get kills, my opponent is forced to counter hit me, and then I can counter hit their counter hit, right? To not leave them the ability, like what you don't want is move in, get even like value positive kills, right? If you charge your Reaver Sergeant in and kill 3 dwarves, right, which is totally value positive, like that's a great position, but your opponent has the ability to kill you and then grab the Steel Intel on turn 2, then that's actually 4 points you've just given up by doing this play. And so unless you're playing positive, basically versus Steel Intel, I want to play hard on the winning sides and play passive on, like, you always sort of want to do that, but Steel Intel makes it really important that you're not taking like abstractly good moves that don't work for your game plan, if that makes sense, right? Like, even if you have an opening that is in an like, it gives you more value than your opponent, Steal Intel can make it so that trade, again, it sort of discourages like the trading game, even value positive trades become negative with Steal Intelligence. So both of these TAC ops end up playing pretty similarly. Steal Intel is more punishing early, less punishing late, right? The thing about Steal Intel is that if you play a totally passive turn 2, right, like 0 action turn 2, you don't give them any kills. Your goal turn 2 is to hide and then maybe like get one reaver charge in smoke, right? Like you charge one guy into smoke and then don't fight, or you charge, fight, hit them to 1 wound, right, and hide in melee with them, something like this, right? Like this end result of turn 1 is they have no ability to score points, and then if you think they're playing Steal Intel, like every turn you push back on Steal Intel, it becomes a worse TAC op, right? Because the reason this TAC op is strong is that a single kill can score 4 points with this TAC op, right? Which is why Phobos love it, in the sense that like if you're playing that chill game and you get a single kill, that's 4 points right there. But the important thing to recognize is that both of these TAC ops require interaction, right? Like they require your opponent to get kills. So versus Jaegers, I'm looking at this and I'm saying my number one goal is to not let you get kills on me, right? Like I'm willing to give up playing points as hard, like playing mid points. Orb is a bit awkward in that Orb, if you don't play at least a little bit, your opponent will pass it to you last activation, and then they'll score 2 to your 0. But I'm much happier to play like a 1-1 game, right, if that makes sense, where we both score 1 point. Or even a 2-1 game where my opponent scores 2 crit op and I score 1 TAC op. Or, I mean, my opponent scores 2 crit op, I score 1 crit op, but I deny them any TAC op points. Like something like that, right? Like, so low interaction games are generally favor you versus Jaegers.
Okay.
So, sorry, that was a lot to say. In general, I think these two don't really require you to play your game differently, right? If you're playing either of these TAC ops, you just play the Phobos game plan well. These TAC ops do require, the other ones require you to play differently. So track, animate, plant, devices require you to play your game plan differently, but are much weaker, right? Like if they force you to change how you play the game, but in that change, if you make that change, you basically fully deny them TAC op points, right? So I think in the end, these two are sort of like change the way you play the game. These two punish you for playing your game badly, if that makes sense. And so that's how I would sort of
my
split
game as the Phobos player.
Your game as the Phobos player, right? If you're making again, we talked about like this trading idea, right? If you're making trades versus these two TAC ops, you will start to lose. But Phobos don't want to be doing that anyway. So if you're playing Phobos like the way they want to be played, these TAC ops won't be good into you either way, right? So I would just like don't overthink these TAC ops. Just like play your game really well. You disconnected. I'm sorry, my connection's a pain. Hopefully, has the audio gotten a bit better?
I mean, the audio is a little bit better, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Shoot. Okay, so should I join?
Yeah.
I mean, we've already set the game up. I was gonna say, like, my internet's probably. I was thinking since my computer's slower than.
No, yeah. If you want to host, feel free. That works for me.
But can I like take over what you set up? Or do we have to do it all again?
We'd probably have to reset it up. I'm whatever works for you. Yeah, but I do think we should just play a little bit.
I don't know. What do you think?
Up to you. I don't know how rough your computer is. Like, I don't know if it's like actually difficult or if it'll just be a bit slower.
Yeah.
I would rather I have the.
Let's give it a shot lag here. I mean,
okay, cool. Yeah, definitely.
You'd rather you have the lag?
Yeah, I would rather I have the lag because I'm better at TTS, is my vibe. But I just don't want you to have the experience of like playing a system you're not fully comfortable with and have lag. Like that's not ideal. So if you want to host, that'd be cool. We haven't really set anything up yet. This can be fixed in a second.
Yeah, I think let's give it a shot and see if the audio improves. Because
cool.
And then we'll go from. Cool. So I'll just make a game with the same credential.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, you know, worst to worst, really this is really more about me just like brain.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I mostly want to do a setup because like turn 1, turn 2 gameplay is really important in the matchup. And so like if we just do some of that and get you into a position, like once you've gotten through turn 2 most of the time as Phobos, you sort of the game plan becomes a lot simpler, right? So
okay. All right, so we're loaded in here.
Connecting now.
Again. We had what, Vulcus 2?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I mean, already it looks like your ping is way lower.
Yeah. It's probably better
on my end. Oh.
It'll be a bit higher as I load things in, but might take a minute for the Phobos model. I loaded in the Phobos models and the Jaeger models. Is there a side you want to play? Like we can roll off for it. We could, if you want to chat about like which side is better, I'm happy to do that. But I would honestly, if you're like just trying to learn as Phobos and get games, board side is a lot less important for Phobos than it is for a lot of teams. Like Phobos, because they're so fast, can play most. Timed out. We'll see. But Phobos can play most sides pretty efficiently, right? Like they don't have problems. Phobos are just one of the teams that cares the least about side like boards quality, right? Because they're so able to, with the combination of smokes, movement, and perma conceal, just play every board well. That it's much more about when it comes to selecting board side, selecting the side your opponent is weak on than it is the side you're strong on. And that's just a lot harder to do in the sense, or like it's a lot harder for me to tell you like tips on how to do that. You know, apart from like specific matchups, I can. Like I can tell you how to do that versus Jaegers, but as a whole, like I've done coaching videos on, for example, Plague Marines, right? And I think as Plague Marines, side selection is way more important, right? Like when you're playing Plague Marines, you're slow and you really have to understand how to set up on tables, and so understanding what sides are good and what sides are bad is really important. But as Phobos, I will often, even like on like a map like this, if I won the roll-off, I would be giving my opponent side selection a lot of the time. Of course, unless they're a team that like really favors one of these sides, I would rather have the initiative roll than really pick the side. And that's just because Phobos are so good at playing maps, like so good at making the map work for them, rather than like needing to function. It doesn't really matter what the map looks like. Phobos will make it work because of the speed.
Okay. Well, and I've also found that like, you know, if you get the reroll card plus the Sergeant reroll, I mean, that's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, no, it feels awesome when you just have like basically full priority control a lot of the time. And here's one of the things I would say like is a pretty Jaeger specific thing. Just go second. I when playing Jaegers will do quite a bit in order to not have to go first ever, because Jaegers are maybe the single most CP hungry team in the game, and so getting that second CP doesn't matter at all. Phobos are flush with CP, but anytime I can force my opponent to have like if I'm playing versus a Jaeger's opponent who gets like 6 CP over the course of the game, this is just a much easier opponent to win versus than one who's at like 9 or 10 CP, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I'm very willing to, like, turn 2, reroll, looking to win, and give my opponent force my opponent to go second. Or put them in positions where, like, yeah, you just, denying Jaeger's CP feels really good. Because they're so CP reliant.
Got it.
Because Jaegers have a ploy they want to play every turn, which is damage halving. And then they have their, like, utility. They have a ploy they have to play every turn. They have their the token they put down, right? The Fallen Kin token, or the No Kin Left Behind.
Yeah.
Which they have to play every game because it's the only thing that lets them do damage. And so another fun thing about Jaegers is don't be afraid to, once they've placed their No Kin Left Behind token, just leave, right? Like, if you're in a nice position where you don't have to, where you're not, like, forced to commit into them overly, if you've gotten, like, a chip kill, which I will strongly recommend, like, you're looking to do, right, is like a move, shoot, or a move, shoot, smoke yourself, shoot and counteract, and try and get a kill that way, right? If you're able to pull one of those off and they fall in kin, don't be afraid to just, like, walk away and leave it there. Like, you don't have to fight them on their terms. Again, Jaegers really want to fight in the places they want to fight, and so you're able to avoid a lot of that by just being the fastest, right?
Cool.
And then, of course, Bonds That Bind is really powerful. Sturdy is really strong. Like, all of their ploys are awesome, but they have 0 CP economy, so you can just stress their CP economy really hard.
Yeah.
Models and so in terms of team comp, I'm looking at Triple Reaver. It's a bit the low Omni Scramble can feel a bit clunky, but as long as you have Omni Scramble 2, you're typically good. I would never be looking to go below Omni Scramble 2 versus them because of Bond That Bind, where they get to activate 2 operatives in a row. So I always want at least 2 Omni Scramble. And you always have to play as if you have 1 less Omni Scramble than you do have versus a Bonds That Bind. Like, just like, keep that in mind, is that they can activate and then double activate to sort of skip an Omni Scramble.
Yeah, okay. So again, while this is happening, I gotta put my guy. Can you talk about the, like, splitting the map? Were you going like a 4-2 split when you talked about?
Yeah, I'm typically like looking to hard as Phobos. I'm looking for, like, on a map that's more like 3-lane versus 2-lane. So let me just talk about, like, a 3-lane map. No, not this map. Any other 3-lane map, please. This is like the definition of a 3-lane map, right? Where you got, like, the fight in the middle, the fight on a home, the fight on a home. My goal on this map is to play 1-1-4, or more commonly, 1-1, an operative that can flex between these 2, 3, something like that.
Yeah. So you're gonna put your like your commsman here, probably.
Yeah. So right? I'd be looking to.
He's typically the back line. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to keep him. He's the operative I want alive a lot. So I would be putting either my commsman or maybe my marksman, right, back there. So I would be looking to, on this map and this side of the map, I'd probably be looking to play one. Let's actually do the other side of this map. It's just a little bit nicer to, like, think about from that side. So if I'm looking to take a side of the map and sort of a thing Phobos really like doing is like basically turning the map 90 degrees, right? So I'm looking to put basically 3 to 4 guys right here, and then unoperative here, unoperative on my home point. Often the sergeant, because he's just the tankiest of us. I'd be looking to do something like this, right? It's like Sergeant Boxbreaker here, Commsman here, and then double Reaver Warrior plus... an infiltrator and 2 Reaver warriors here, something like this, right? And this is really committing to my goal here is to break this side of the table while playing. Basically, I want to give up. As Space Marines as a whole, you sort of want to pick 2 objectives and play them, right? Rather than trying to play all 3, because you just don't have as many operatives. So by doing this, my goal is to play my home point a little with this, with like Foxbreaker support here. And then the marksman is able to support this side of the table or support this side of the table, and then sort of like don't even try it. Like I want to just threaten the mid enough that my opponent sort of sends 1 or 2 guys there and then not fight those guys. So then I have basically like if my opponent has 4 guys committed to their home point and I have a 3v4 for the home point, while they have like 2 guys here and 4 guys here, then I'm able to overrun this side of the table and then redirect towards mid, right? As Phobos, I always want to like pick a flank and win that flank really hard. It's funny, you'd think this team would be good at the flank tack op. We're not, because we want to pick 1 flank, and flank really encourages you to play 2 flanks, right? But if flank said, if you could score all your flank points from 1 side, even if it like meant being deeper, I would play flank every day, because that's basically what you want to do, is play a side of the table really hard.
Okay, can you just unpack? I'm not familiar with the term turning the map 90 degrees.
Yeah, so I think if you're looking for like some examples, let me show you like the best example of. And I have a game in my recordings where I pull this off pretty efficiently.
Okay. Which one is that?
That would be my first CPTS game, right, in which I talk about it.
Sweet.
CPTS 1, which was on. I'm trying to remember what map it's on. It's on. Is it on one of the old maps? It might be. Yeah, I think it's on one of the old maps, but okay, so we'll just talk about it not on the map I did it on, but you can go back and check. But the idea of turning the map 90 degrees is, well, yeah, this is a good. This is a bit of an odd one to talk. But the goal is instead of playing this is my side and this is your side, right? Like I'm on red side, you're on blue side. My goal is to say this right here is my side of the table, and this is your side of the table, right? To make this like basically my goal is to play really aggressively on this side and sort of push up really far, and play really passively on this side and let you push up really far, right? Like,
okay,
I'm sitting back here, and now I'm able to then push out like this, right? So like,
yeah, I mean, you're describing an actual flanking maneuver, not the flank tack off. Yeah,
exactly. You're actually trying to take their like left backfield and then push from it. And so you can do some really fun things if you're willing to do. If you have the marksman, right? The marksman is like the thing that takes this and makes it absolutely broken. Because the thing to remember is that kill team maps are designed for this style of play, for you playing this side and me playing this side, right? The cover works for that. All of these work for that. So if you flip a map, suddenly, like let's say I have my marksman here, my marksman now threatens this position,
pretty much like
this position, this position, this position, all of this position. And if you're able to push up here, he starts threatening this position and this position, right? And when you look at where your opponent wants to be staging, a marksman that is like 1 move from being here, right, is suddenly shutting down all of this table space.
All of his cover is just totally destroyed. I want to ask you a question
to support that.
I was going to ask you a question that I think I know the answer to, but like my heuristic is like sniper go high, right? Mm-hmm. But I think what you're describing is sort of the opposite of that. Is like make sure that the marksman's really mobile. Don't park him up here, for example, right? heuristically this makes sense, but what you're describing is like get him to move around here so that he's a mobile threat.
Yeah. The
You
reason
know, is that right?
this is the best sniper in the game is because he has no heavy on anything, right? Like, he's not a sniper. He's the best shooter on your team. If you're keeping your sniper back and basically just using him for counterpunching, right? Which is the role of a sniper in the game is to sit there, and when your opponent exposes something, you shoot it to death, right?
Yeah.
And this sniper isn't a sniper because you don't want him to be shooting things to death. Your entire team does that role, right? If your opponent puts things in the open, every one of your models has a good enough gun to shoot it to death and then use your flip to conceal. You don't need this to be a stationary piece. Instead, this is your best aggressive piece, right? At least your best shooting aggressive piece. Because he gets to push up and shoot with a gun that is one of the absolute best in the game. His gun double shooting will just kill everything, right? Anything that's not like a Ravener will just die. A Ravener or a higher tech bug. Like, it will just kill Marines. So my goal is to push him up, use him pretty aggressively as basically just the best shooter on the team, and then his role as like the sniper position should be once you've broken aside and his ignores obscurity sort of comes into effect to deny all of these positions, right? Because the really gross thing is like I've shown all the positions he can shoot, but the positions he can't shoot are things like this, right? And the thing is, if your opponent is positioned here, you can shoot them with anyone else on your team. So putting the marksman in the back corner or in the back line is often just a winning position. Like, it's just if your opponent is like trying to, some people will try and give up a side of the table, right? Like, which is what we do, right? Like, we do that play, but if your opponent makes that play, there is no operative better at taking advantage of it than the Phobos Incursor Marksman, right? Because he has that ignores obscurity, the speed, and the incredible damage that combine to allow him to play this role. So I don't want him ever being on Vantage, right? There's maybe one exception. Like, there are times he can be on Vantage, but only if that Vantage lets him stage better, right? So just don't think about him as a sniper. He's not a sniper. Your sniper, if you're going to think about an operative as a sniper, it should be the commsman. It should be the commsman. Sometimes the Vox Breaker is like the stationary piece that provides counterpunch, but I just don't want that to be my marksman. Because snipers in this game shoot once per game, right? Typically.
Yeah. Right.
Rarely they shoot twice per game, and sometimes they shoot 0 times per game, right? This is sort of how snipers function. Is like the majority of the time they shoot 0 to 1. Rarely they shoot 2. And if I'm letting my best gun only shoot twice, I'm just losing a lot of the damage output of my team. But if I'm letting my support model, whose job is to get me CP, and I want to stay safe, take that down, do that, then suddenly he's doing great.
Yeah, and the other thing too that comes to mind with your 3 Reaver choice here is that like your special issue ammunition economy is greatly improved, right? Because there's only 2 people that actually could use it.
Yep.
And so that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're both special issue ammunition is really good. It's really strong piece of equipment. The fact that it lasts for 2 shoot actions plus your shoot counteract makes it just insane. Like, these models are so lethal with it.
Yeah.
But
cool.
Just like thinking about so some other thoughts about the Jaegers matchup real quick is that Jaegers are a defensive team, and you make them even more defensive, if that makes sense. Because if they push into you, you turn off all their rerolls with the Vox Breaker, right? And they're just not a consistent team if they don't have melee rerolls, right? Like, nothing on their team will consistently kill you without rerolls. Their best operative for killing you is like the Bladekin You know what he has? He has
Right.
Ceaseless. If he doesn't have those
only because he has
rerolls,
Ceaseless, right?
yeah. Suddenly, if he doesn't have Ceaseless, he's not killing you. The Bombast, if he doesn't have Ceaseless, he's not killing you. The Tracker the Tracker can actually kill you even without rerolls, but even then,
Tracker.
like his melee isn't. He needs the token. He needs Stalwart Defense to be efficient. No, not Stalwart. No Kin Left Behind. Right?
Yeah.
So they need to put down places to fight you, and then if you don't fight them in those places, and they're forced to fight in your spaces, they'll move up, they'll fight you twice, and they will die on their activation. Right? I mean, sometimes they'll roll 3 crits and you will roll 0 crits and you will cry. But statistically, like, even if that happens once, the other 2 times they do it, it won't happen. Or if it does, you're just sometimes skips happen, you know? But like, your team has enough reliability that like even one fail you can just sort of ignore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Even a spike into you will not end your game. It requires multiple spikes to bring Phobos down to a normal position. So yeah, don't underestimate the Voxbreaker. I think he's the second best operative third best operative in the entire game, right? Because of this 6-inch no reroll bubble, it is incredibly powerful. And don't forget, it also turns off defensive rerolls, right? So like if you're shooting your opponent, they can't CP reroll to stay alive, which means this model with special issue ammunition is like weirdly really great at killing things because your opponent can't reroll. Like your opponent loses any dice consistency on rerolls, and you just shoot them with piercing 1, lethal 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And don't be afraid to trade CP. Sometimes you have, what do you call it?
The strategic.
Oversight,
yeah.
You're just Phobos have the best CP economy in the whole game, right? Like you just don't be afraid when playing Phobos to CP reroll. Don't be afraid to do any of that, and don't be afraid to like play ploys that you're not 100% will matter, or specifically versus something like Jaegers. I'm not afraid to what do you call it? They have Hardy, right? They have Sturdy, right? Which they can turn crits into normals.
Right.
I am reminding my opponent about Sturdy all the time, right? My goal, because you have critical shot and they have Sturdy, and so my goal is to like look at them and be like, hey man, I have if you let the crit go through, it'll do D3 extra damage. That means 2 crits can kill you, right?
Can kill you.
You gotta block the crits. And then if they ever spend Sturdy, you're just like, suddenly their CP economy is in ruins. Whereas you're like, oh, I spent 3 CP, I'm doing just fine in terms of CP economy, right? You spent 3 CP on rerolls, and you still have 4 CP left. So, again, versus Jaegers, stress the CP economy. If you're not gonna lose an operative for going second, go second. Right? Like, if they don't have, like, a guaranteed kill on you, or a pretty highly guaranteed, pretty likely kill on you, just choose to go second. I mean, we haven't really discussed Omni Scramble, but it's as strong as always. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you were saying, by the way.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, the audio problems are totally gone.
Okay, beautiful.
But please, tell me about Omni Scramble.
Yeah, so Omni Scramble is, I have long said, the best rule in the game, right? And I'm going to talk about in the context of this sort of like map flip style of play, where your goal is to split the map into like these sections and give up a section and play a section weak, right? Like on this map, if there's 3 sections of the map, like which is like left, middle, right, my goal is to play like weak, not play at all, and then play super strong. And what Omni Scramble does is, if you're willing to, if you're able to like split the map like that in your mind, you can say, and you commit a lot of guys over here, then your Omni Scramble, instead of being like, oh, I Omni Scramble a 5th of your team, or like a 10th of your team, right? If your opponent's playing a 10-man team, if they've gone 3-3-4, instead of thinking about Omni Scramble as Omni Scrambling 1/10 of their team, suddenly if you're not playing 2 of these sides, and you're just fighting 4 guys here, you're omni scrambling a fourth of their team, right?
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Because these guys aren't doing anything, aren't getting value into you, so they're not real, almost, if that makes sense. So, of the models on your opponent's team that can do action, you've removed by playing this this flip 90-degree style, you've suddenly removed a significantly higher amount of their power. And this is why I think Phobos are broken on ITD or Tomb World, right? Is that like you omni scramble an entire lane of the map instead. Like these sections are just much more clear on Tomb World, and so the omni scramble more clearly shuts down this whole side of the map for your opponent. It takes out like a third of their power on it, and so like if you're going and your opponent has 3 guys here, you omni scramble one and kill then kill another. Your opponent only has 1 person on this side of the table. And so the more you can like split the map into these little sections, the more Omni Scramble's value will sort of start to become known. And that's sort of why I encourage this like side play. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just to restate, like everything that you're saying is about like hard commit, right? So, I certainly have typically thought about Omni Scramble as like, like, oh yeah, I'm the master of the board. Like I got a guy here, I got a guy here, I got a here. I'm gonna Omni Scramble this. You can't do anything. But you're saying no. Choose your flank and then ram it hard. Omni Scramble it, threat overload it. Right?
Yeah. I mean, this is not the only way to play Phobos, right? I want to make that clear. Phobos have the ability to play like, oh, I'm just going to play the whole table. I'm going to move up, shoot you, and then move back. Or I'm going to move up, shoot you, flip to conceal, right? And all of these things are important. But what I have found is that all of those tricks that can allow you to play the entire table could also just be used to win a side of the table and then rotate to winning another side, right? Because the things Phobos have in abundance right now in the game is control and damage at the expense of durability, right? And what you want to do is you want to use that control and damage to cripple your opponent's ability to do damage back to you. And so the more you can like leave operatives as sort of like not doing anything this round, right? Like if your opponent has a Melta that isn't able to get into you this turn because you've given up the side of the table it's on and you just haven't pushed up at all, then your control is more shutting down their damage and your damage is more shutting down their damage. And then your opponent doesn't have the ability to punish your low durability, right? Like the thing that makes Phobos the best team in the game right now, which they are, is you have the ability to utterly cripple your opponent's damage output before they have the chance to hit you back, and you have the tools to stop your opponent hitting you first, right? With Omni Scramble.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking to just like, again, not every game, but versus a team like Jaegers, I would be looking to play like a side of the table really hard. And what Jaegers will do is, of course, they'll drop their mines, right? And those mines will be a pain.
Yeah.
One thing I might consider versus Jaegers, instead of that extra Reaver, is running the medic into Jaegers.
Okay.
With the idea being the medic is going to walk into a mine turn 1 and then medic themselves to heal, right? If your opponent has a mine in if let's say this map, right? You're looking to play the right side really hard. Like that's your game plan. You're like, oh, the mine being placed here will really shut down my ability to play this side. Don't be afraid to medic, eat the mine, heal. Like it'll hurt your APL.
Right.
But if you're doing it turn 1, it won't hurt you that much. And your opponent will often position themselves thinking that mine will keep them safe. But it will not. Okay. You don't have to be overly afraid about it, with the medic at least.
I was going to say, because I was just double checking. Oh, yeah, okay, so he can't revive himself from death, but he can just heal himself.
Yep, he heals himself.
Okay.
Turn 1, he will heal himself 6 plus 2d3 wounds.
Wait, what?
Because unlike every other Space Marine medic, other than I think the Wolf Scout.
Right.
He can do it
yes.
and then counteract to do it again.
Got it. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. To be clear, the medic is really strong. He's just like, when you're playing this style of play that I'm telling you about, of like flip the table, or of like take an entire side of the table, you're not taking very much damage, right? You're just sort of like killing your opponent. Your goal is to kill your opponent before you take damage, and so when played well, you don't really need the healing it provides. But
sure,
Jaegers sort of have this tool that can do damage no matter what, and so if you're thinking about it and you're looking at the positions those mines could be in and being like, oh, there's no way I'm not eating this mine, then I wouldn't be afraid to just take the medic, right?
Well, yeah, and in this particular matchup, like we've played a couple times, like he knows that I respect the mine, so that would be really fun if I just sort of didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Your opponent will play as if you respect the mine, and then you will just eat the mine and medic through.
Because the mine is what, like 2d3 or something?
The mine is, I believe, 3 plus if it rolls under your HP.
Yeah.
Under your save, I think, it does twice that much damage. But the maximum it can do is less than your minimum heal.
Yeah.
With heal plus counteract.
So, yeah, so you're gonna heal and then.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's a fun bit of tech into Jaegers specifically, is to just like take the mine. The APL can be a pain sometimes because I believe the stun lasts until the end of your next activation. Let me confirm that.
Yeah.
So your mine layer will be stunned next turn, but if you're committing 4 operatives to one side of the table, being -1 APL doesn't matter. You'll just power through, right? Like 1 less APL on that side.
Yeah.
Just
it's
means
gonna be like turning point 2 also, right?
So yeah, exactly. 1 less APL on turning point 2 is just not the end of the world. Especially because it'll be on your medic, who's like, if you're committing like 2 Reavers and your marksman and your medic on this side of the table, right? Which I would probably try and get I'd probably try and do Reaver, Voxbreaker, medic, marksman, something like that. Like, that combo right here, assuming one of these Reaver warriors is the medic. Right, grab a medic. Just talking about
medic, and then what'd you say, marksman? Yeah, got it.
Like that combo right there is like, to be clear, these are your strongest operatives all going in together, right? Other than your sergeant, who's you're playing as like your sergeant, and then your commsman is playing the defensive role of counterpunch, right? Again, you're pretending that your commsman is your sniper instead of your marksman, right? Like, that's just the change you want to make, is like, I mean, he's not a sniper in that he's still very fast and doesn't have to play that way, but he is your shooting counterpunch. If your opponent comes near, he's the operative who wants to shoot, flip to conceal.
Right, the commsman, yeah.
Okay. And instead, you're just pushing, like, this is the majority of your team's power, but it will crack any opponent like an egg. There's no team in the game that can really stand up to these 4 operatives without committing like an entire team's worth of things. These 4 guys right here have the damage output to kill an entire team in like basically 2 turns. So,
right. And like typically, go ahead.
Your adepts being 1 less HP 1 less APL will not change that.
I was going to say, so like with this formation, right? I mean, I'm typically going to try to move Voxbreaker up and get him in position, and then have these guys go nuts. I mean, go nuts, but you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I would not be over. Again, one of the things about Jaegers is they're not very good at projecting threat into you, right? They're the only piece you really have to worry about projecting threat into you is the what do you call it? It's the bombast.
The bomb. Oh yeah.
Both the Bladekin and like the Bladekin, the Thane, and the Tracker all really want to be like shoot charge fighting you, right? Because they won't kill you without Fallen Kin, right? With any single ear thing. The Bombast is the only model who, if he last activation runs the Bombast up and shoots you, and then shoots you, and then activates and shoots you, like that's the play that can just kill you. But everything else, if they don't have their Fallen Kin, will not kill you. if if you turn off rerolls, right? So like turn 1, I'm not afraid to just like commit like this, right? Like you put these 3 here, and you've walked the medic into the mine here, and then like medic hit the mine here, walk, and then healed, right? So like medic healed there, and then your marksman is here, and your warrior is like even further pushed up, right? Making sure he's still within the no rerolls bubble, but like this end of turn 1 is such a threat to anything over here that your opponent probably, if your opponent is not fully committed to defending this position and isn't willing, like if your opponent basically has to either fully commit to defending the position or just retreat from it. And either one of those is fine. Because if they fully commit to defending, you have the damage output to overwhelm them. If they just retreat, we already talked about how broken this marksman position is, right?
Yeah.
So you're just able to get your guns off.
Okay.
So I would be looking to hard play a side of the table. Don't. There's definitely teams you can't position this aggressively into, right? Like this isn't an every team thing, but Jaegers don't have the aggressive threat on you to stop you doing something like this.
Okay.
Especially if you have the medic. Like if you're chilling here with the medic, medic's on 1 APL, or is -1 APL because he ate a mine. Nothing your opponent does will really do enough damage that a medic can't heal through it, right? So it's pretty broken.
That's neat. Sounds fun. I think I might try that. The other thing you said, can you talk about like you said the sergeant should go on the home point. So because he's tanky and that makes sense. But like what's your decision making process of, I know like people get excited about the sergeant can do his free firefight ploy. So, typically I'm thinking like, oh, he should be on the front line so that he can just delete somebody with his double, whatever that ploy is, whatever that thing's called, right?
Yeah, but
double resolve 2 dice.
Here's sort of how I view it, right? Is that this team is drowning in CP, right? Like this team has the most CP in the entire game, right? Because if you're using Commsman,
you've got their.
Yeah. If you're using the CP swap comms array, like this ability, and this ability is skill testing, right? Like it is something you'll have to get used to, is like figuring out what ploy you start with, when you swap, and what ploy you swap to. But once you get the hang of it, this operative here is effectively generating you 5 CP per game, right? So I don't feel bad if I don't spend my sergeant's ploy, right? I will often use it for patient ambush, right? Because he doesn't need to do his thing. Like the free CP is less important to me than the extra wound on this operative, which is funny because I think on most teams it would be the opposite. But our team just has so much CP that I'm not worried about it, right?
Okay, well that's really helpful.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Most often, I think the single most common usage of that ploy for me is my opponent will move up and shoot him, and I will CP reroll his defense dice, his armor, his save. Right?
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, I don't need to play him aggressively. His CP will get value one way or another.
Right.
And if he doesn't get value out of it, it means he just held on to a point the entire game and my opponent never attacked him. Oh no. My singular operative held on to a third of the points in the game. I don't care. That's fine.
Cool.
And there's definitely times you would rather push him up, but this is sort of where the warrior aspect of the Reaver Warriors comes into play, which is that the reason I want them here is because if you're playing this style, I recommend you play Steel Intel, right? Because you're not trying to play the wide style. You're not trying to tap every point, grab the token from it, and run away, right? Instead, you're trying to overwhelm a side of the table fast and furious, right? And what that will end up meaning is there'll be 2 to 3 intel tokens over here. And having the warrior's free APL to pick them up will feel great.
Right. Cool.
Another just thought is verse orb specifically, right? Like let's say the orb is here. This is where like attacking your opponent's home point feels really good. Is that your opponent will likely turn... Oh, I can't touch this. Like if the orb is on mid to start, and turn 2 your opponent bounces it to your home point, right? Then I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna activate my sergeant, bounce it back to you, and then run away. Or even more likely, just leave the orb here and leave, right? Like let the orb stay here so that if my opponent wants to move it, it takes them 1 APL, 2 APL to take my actual home point, right? Because again, we've turned the map.
Yeah, because you're over
this
here.
This is my new
right.
home
You're
point.
Yeah, got it.
So,
right.
And if your opponent's tapping the orb and sending it back to their home point, like, God, that doesn't feel good at all, does it? So it lets you sort of like get around that orb power by committing to your opponent's home point instead of your own, or the mid board.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, you don't.
Awesome.
This doesn't have to be your opponent's home point. You can also there's maps where like the midpoint is the one you just hard commit to, or even there's maps where you just commit to this side of the table, right? Like just pick the flank you think you can break the fastest, because once the flank is broken, you're in a good position from then there
on. Okay, so like what kind of map are you gonna pick? Have that be mid? You know, because you said that.
Yeah. Let's
right, because that's probably less common. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's much less common that I would be like hard committing to mid, but it would be one of these like be one where like attacking the home point feels really bad. This isn't a bad example, right? Where on this map,
okay,
right, attacking this point, attacking this point can feel like an absolute pain because there's no world. If your opponent has put like 2 guns back here, right, it's really hard for you to get into these pieces while they can just shoot you to death if you ever try and stay on the point.
Yeah.
And so some people will fuck themselves by putting a heavy barricade on this point, right? In which case, suddenly, oh, this is fine, right? And I can attack your home point. But
right, like the opponent's going to throw it here. Yeah.
And then opponents love doing this. This is the secret about Phobos. You play with your opponent's terrain better than they do in most games.
Okay. Right.
You're better at using terrain that they've placed than they are. So like a heavy barricade here will open this side of the table up to an attack that wouldn't otherwise be allowed, because now you can stand on their home point and not just get shot to death. So on this map, I'm not really looking to hard push this side of the table. It's just an awkward position to be in. And so I'm instead looking to play pretty minimally on my home point, or like push. Like it's really nice if you can do it. Like if I have, we got this, and I like push marksman super aggressively up here, right?
The minute he gets here, then going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so you can see how like you're playing the mid by playing the flank, right? It's like you're still able to control this midpoint, but you're instead of taking this objective, you're simply getting your sniper into a position where your opponent can't control the mid, right? Wherever they go on this mid objective, like if you have your marksman here and your commsman here, therethere's nowhere your opponent can be on that midpoint. They're not getting shot.
Yeah.
Right. There's
plus threatening this too.
And you're threatening this to force them sort of forwards. And the thing is, you're not trying to play this side of the table, but don't be afraid. Like you can still put unoperative here, because if a Reaver Warrior positioned like this, right, and you're not ever trying to take this point, what you're trying to do is if your opponent puts someone on this point, you can pop out, shoot them, and then pop back in. Or like if you position yourself right like this, you shoot them, you just shoot, you move back in, right? And you're not really trying to play this point because again, whoever's standing on this point is in the open, but you can take advantage of the fact that whoever's standing on this point is in the open to shoot them to death, right?
Yeah.
Another fun thing you could do with Reavers on this map. This is sort of like a more map specific tech thing, rather than like this strategy. But if you can go 1, you can go 3, and then you can go 5. Measuring 2D.
Jump on top of there.
And you can pop up on top. right? Because it's only a 2-inch climb. So 3 inches forwards plus a 2-inch climb, 5 inches movement. Maybe you can't make it on this map, on this side. But turn 2, don't be afraid to just like pop up here. Of course, if your opponent's playing the top of the stronghold, don't. But the secret is if your opponent is up here, then if the gun up here is scary enough that it's scary for you, you know exactly where their scariest gun is going to be for the whole game, and you just never get shot by it because you can flip to conceal, right?
Right.
But yeah, Reavers actually are so funny up here on this map. You just sort of chill on
just
top,
right there, yeah.
And it's like your opponent is awkward charges into you, awkward shooting into you. A Seek Light can sort of force you out, but if you have smoke, you can keep it going. Like it, again, matchup specific, but it's pretty neat. I'm trying to remember what map. I know there's a map that lets you get on the mid thing turn 1, but I don't remember. I don't think it's this one. It must be different. It's a different one, I think. Maybe it's this side of this map. Let me check. I have 8 inches movement. No. Yeah, no, not this map. Yeah, there's a map you can make it on the middle like side strong ruin piece, and it's a very funny if it happens. But yeah, so I
awesome.
Like reframe the game as like these play the flanks, control the map through controlling one side of it, rotate the table. I think that's the biggest thing that will take your Phobos from being like a bit of an awkward team to just like you win one side of the table and then the entire game is opened up and you feel like you're in total control of
it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I mean, just more generally, I've got kind of a small community, so like I think you mentioned in one of your videos, like I'm just getting onto TTS now, but in my small community, you know, I'm winning a lot of games just like on mechanics.
Yeah.
You know, and so I don't really know. I haven't really had to think about the game like really in depth, like so. This is great.
Yeah. Well, that is my goal, is to help people who are like, everything I've done has been pushing for like that, how to think about the game on the next level. You know, that's the goal.
Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. Should we roll some dice?
Yeah.
How are you doing on time? Are you okay?
I probably got like, I can do like another 40, maybe a bit longer than 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's perfect. I mean, if we just maybe do like turning point 1, 2 or something, is that
okay? For sure.
Or whatever. Like, I don't want whatever works for you.
No, we got time
in this time frame. Okay. Let me just grab another coffee here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it okay if I take 2 minutes?
No, take your time.
All right. Be right back.
for anyone else watching, I staunchly refuse to edit, so you'll be included in this silence. But hope everyone watching is enjoying themselves and getting something out of it as well. As always, I'm easily contactable through here. I do regular coaching. If you're interested, just let me know and we can arrange something. I also have a Patreon if people enjoy the content and want to support. That's also an alternative way to get to coaching, if that works better for you. I did it my plug. Beautiful. Cool. Well, I'm gonna just swap up the map, I think. Just give us one we haven't spent a bunch of time talking about, but does allow some play on.
Nice.
You just now it's yeah. Cool. Yeah, and if you want an example of this style being played, I do have that video that like is very much me playing that way, and we'll walk.
Okay, yeah.
It's not the again, it's not really a particularly good game in the sense that like the game is effectively over very early.
Okay.
But it does talk about it. It does have like a nice forward flip style and shows it's one of the most like efficient uses of Phobos to take down an opponent that I've done. So
okay, cool.
Very much will show like if you're looking for like executed well the potential of this style. That's a good example.
Okay. Oops. Wait. Too many guys here.
One.
All right. Right. I'm gonna try the. I think trying
Helix.
the Helix Adept.
Yeah, it's a fun bit of tech for the matchup to help versus like some good mines.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. I was trying to remember how to order these guys.
It should be just 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 10 lands. Got my special concern here. So my team is selected. When do I place?
Yeah.
Their terrain.
Faction. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start setting up some mines while we're chilling.
Yeah. And it's a certain amount. It's 6 inches from the drop zone. Is that what it is?
6 inches from the drop zone, 6 inches from other mines, 2 inches from markers.
Cool.
Oh, okay. So no, just to confirm, this is not the team that has the minus. I think it's Rattlings that has the -1 APL that sticks till the next activation. So you don't even lose
Oh,
APL; it just ends your activation.
oh,
So
crazy. Okay, that
don't be
just makes
afraid
the
of the
medic,
mines.
yeah, that much better, right?
Yep, and don't be afraid of the mines. I would say
High
overall.
pay 3, 1d6. Yeah, I think I had that backwards, which is why I was afraid of them so much. I didn't want to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the -1 APL that lasts multiple activations is an utter pain. But without that, they're actually just fine. They're just doing damage.
Yeah,
cool. So mines placed.
sweet.
In terms of equipment.
Yeah. Are you thinking? I think you said run 1 stun into this theme.
Yeah,
I know
I'd
in
be
one of
looking.
your videos you said you were experimenting with 2-2
Yeah, I like
recently.
2-2 a lot. But until I think I would be looking at 3-1 as my default most games, and then I'm
Yeah.
3-1 is the default. I'm experimenting with 2-2. I don't think Jaeger's is the team I'm looking to 2-2 into, because the weird thing is Jaegers don't care that much about being stunned a lot of the time. At least being stunned doesn't reduce Jaeger's damage output very much, right? Because they're not double shooting and they're not double fighting. It does stop them like shoot charge fighting, but again, that should not be happening that much versus Phobos. I mostly love stuns versus the double fights or the double shoots. That's where like the 2-2 is most valuable. So marine mirrors or elves. That's where I'm really looking into the 2-2. Not so much. Also, 2 APL operatives. Basically, Jaegers are sort of the worst case because they're 2 APL that can go to 3 APL very easily.
Okay.
So like, wouldn't be looking. I'm looking to 1-3 versus Jaegers every day of the week. Boom. I think 2-2 has value into most teams, but I don't think it has value into Jaegers. I think the extra stun, because the stun is so strong into stalwart defense, right? I mean, the smoke is so strong into stalwart defense.
Oh, the smoke, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the smoke is so strong into stalwart defense. I'm just looking to run 3 smokes.
Sweet.
I think I said stuns there instead of smokes, which might have been a bit confusing.
You did. I was like, whoa, this is like Giga Brain strat.
No. Yeah, no, you're just running. Just run the smokes and throw the smoke in charge and laugh at them as they have no ignores obscurity. Yeah, shooting -1 to hit into obscurity does not feel good. Okay. Do you just want to quickly roll off? I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah.
I picked sides.
Oops. Uh-oh.
We'll just to give you the.
That's cool. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Just the side I think is more like lets you work on the thing more that we chatted about. So you won the roll off. You gave me initiative. I picked side.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
You got the reroll, and then I will place first. Also, weirdly enough, the thing about like going second in terms of placement is it lets you have more information.
Yeah.
And or more so than you have more information, it can often deny your opponent information in a way that's very nice. Let's go ahead. Particularly, like if you're playing that flank style, it lets you sort of deploy in such a way that it's not clear what flank you're going for until afterwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. That'll be my initial deployment.
Okay. And I mean, like this whole deal with the iron break, resetting the mines, does that like ever happen?
I've done it twice.
You know what I mean?
I've done it twice, and I mained this team last edition. I had like probably 150 games on them last edition. I haven't played them basically at all this edition, so definitely not the best Jaeger player you'll ever play against, but that's not what we're here to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, so I'm definitely going to put my sergeant there to do
Mm-hmm.
what we discussed, right? Just have sit there.
Yep.
And the next guy is Commsman can go down because he's a pretty safe place.
Yep.
Chuck him like kind of here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want him to see maybe like this kind of. Oops. Oh.
I'd be looking to just like have the Commsman here. Again, you can do like little psychological things. Like if you put the Commsman at just a little bit more of an angle, I would sometimes do something like this, where I'm like put 3 operatives down, measure, and then remove these 2, and then I end up putting no other guys there. As like you can do fun little psychological things like that to sort of like trick your opponent a little bit, but
play the opponent.
Yeah. Again, that's I enjoy doing that. I find it a lot of fun, but in the end, doesn't really matter that much.
Right. I mean, here at least he could scoot out maybe like a little bit more if I needed him to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he's pretty chill there.
At least he's got vision over here.
Yeah, exactly. You have the Omni Scrambles you're looking for. Don't need to worry too much. Although, I will say, be warned, there is a position up here in which you cannot see them from any part of the map that isn't here.
Oh, that was what happened on your... Yeah. That was your getting the line lasered, right?
Yeah, this laser that hit.
I saw that one. Yeah, that was incredible.
Brutal. That was such a menace. Incredible. I was so mad because I had that defended against if there wasn't the spot here where the dwarves can fit. Oh,
yeah. So
okay, we're gonna put the bombast down right here, and then we're just gonna go warrior. Go ahead.
Okay. So, like, seeing this, I mean, knowing that I want to try to do the flank, am I seeing anything so far that makes me think, like, no, I don't want to try to push this side. Maybe I should change sides.
Sorry. I mean,
and I guess
the thing you see is that there is like quite a bit of power on this side of the table right now, right, between the bombast and the bladekin. But I guess the question is, like, what are your thoughts about playing this side of the table? Do you think that's as strong? Do you think that's weaker?
I mean, the tracker's here, which makes me nervous. I guess I feel like if I'm looking at it sort of going this way, there's not quite as much, I'm not really going to get great shots because this big piece is here, whereas it might be a little bit tougher to break through this. But once I get on this other side here, kind of like we discussed, I just have free range over the side.
Yeah. Here's what I would say. I think at this point, I would be looking to flip sides and play this side if it wasn't orb. If it wasn't orb, right? On a different crit op where having control of both home objectives was weaker, I might be looking to flip here. But with it being orb, I'm probably still committing to this side of the table and looking to do that there. Yeah. Just because on orb, controlling both homes is so strong, right? That I'm not really looking to play my home plus middle. It's just a lot weaker of a play. Especially because having control of this side of the table doesn't give you any control over mid, right? So it's not really giving you what we're looking for of, if I play this flank, if I play my home point flank, I want it to be able to influence mid table, and it just doesn't do that on this map. So I'm still looking to, like, the setup is, you're correct in thinking, like, hey, does the setup tell me I should swap? And the answer is I'd probably be looking to swap seeing the setup. But on this map, this is just so much better of a side to control than this one. Like, in terms of, like, flipping the board 90, I want to be playing this 90 rather than this 90. And so I'm still going to commit to playing this side, and it'll just be a slightly harder battle.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of, like, getting in here and trying to fight up this seems terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to do. Right? Like, you can overwhelm this side of the table pretty easily. It's just the upside isn't really there, right? Winning this side of the table probably isn't winning you the game.
Okay.
Whereas winning this side will win you the game.
Okay. Okay. So then let's see. I mean, I guess I feel like you know all the here. Kind of just want to stack behind this, move up.
Yeah. I
Does
would
it
be
kind of
looking to
matter?
here put unoperative here as like a threatening piece, and then your Vox Breaker in a neutral position where it looks like they're going for mid.
Because he wants, yeah, he wants to. It's kind of like a fake out. Like he could
Yeah.
go here, but really,
And the other thing it might do is because this mid is slightly awkward, he provides a Seek Light aura to the marksman. So when you put your marksman right here, you sort of have this ability to threaten shooting on the midpoint. So if this is looking too scary to commit to, you're still denying the midpoint. Or if this action is happening slower than you would like, you still have this ability to deny the midpoint unless he plays Super Conceal. And if he plays Super Conceal, that's again, any CP he's not spending on critical value is a win for you, right? So Voxbreaker here is sort of like you're sort of threatening the mid in a way that might force him to spend a CP. I think it's a mistake for him to spend CP, but
okay.
Again, you said he likes that ploy, and so I would bait him into using that ploy as much as you can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, he's like, I don't want to get shot in the face with, or I don't want to get shot with piercing one. Like, yes, that's right.
Yes,
I agree, but also
spend the CP to stop it. You definitely won't need that CP for other things.
Spend it away.
Cool, and then I'll finish my deployment like this.
Oh, and you're the most error-prone, like rocket launcher.
Yeah, the swing, legit, just a what do you call it? A slot machine gun, the lottery cannon.
Lottery cannon.
It will either delete you in one shot or it will do nothing, depending on if you're playing it or your opponent's playing it.
I mean, is it really? Yeah, is it really relevant? I don't need to get vision for this, right?
No.
I know where I'm going to go.
Uh-oh.
A little bit. Basically.
Yeah.
You're going to move up. You're going to get up here, but nothing that's going to be able to threaten me behind this heavy cover. 20.1.
Yeah. So another interesting thing, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to encourage you not to do this game because it's not really what we're working on. But this map has some really gross positioning where the combat a Voxbreaker right here and a marksman right there deny both of these points without you needing to move up at all. And so you can do things where you just put a Voxbreaker here with like one Reaver maybe defending, and then just deny these 2 points and play this point. Right? Again, very strong tech you can do. I'm gonna ask that you don't do it in the sense that like not really what we're working on today, but I think it's important that you see that on this map is like you can deny these points without playing them, and then you just get to play really slow games. Cool.
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah. So first turn prior.
Yeah. Finish real initiative.
Oh, let me also pick a back up and things.
Okay, so then I'm gonna give it to you, right? Because I don't care.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I do.
You're not gonna do anything there.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna roll the game as CP.
One other thought I might consider doing here, funny enough, is specifically with the 6 versus 5 roll, I would just burn the reroll, looking to lose this and get the +1 because you have 2 initiative rerolls here. Right?
Oh, okay.
You don't mind taking the +1. Well, you would much rather this +1. While you have 2 initiative, an initiative reroll is worth slightly more than a +1, but they don't stack. So by spending the reroll here, you can go ahead and try and steal the +1, and then you have a +1 and an initiative reroll.
And also, you don't have it.
Exactly. Right. So that right there is a 2-point initiative swing that cost you a reroll that you're probably not using either way, right? Because you have 2.
Okay. Cool. Great.
So just a fun bit of tech that that's what I would do in this position is just like when you have double rerolls, don't be afraid to spend the reroll for better initiative cards.
Okay, and you would use the card rather than the sergeant?
No, I would probably use the sergeant. I would probably use the sergeant instead of the card.
Because just in case he gets killed, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just moved one of them.
Yeah, no worries.
This is the one I could physically move in terms. While discussing, this is the one I could physically move, and I like physically moving cards while talking about things. But yeah, you do use the sergeant reroll when in doubt.
Yeah.
But boom.
Okay, right on.
Awesome. I will begin then. I will activate this Jaeger Gunner.
Wait.
Oh, I have the Vulcus bug. Give me a sec. I'm actually going to just leave and rejoin the game to fix that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll start with my Jaeger Gunner. He's going to move. He's going to climb. Oh, actually, sorry. I have my whole reposition thing, don't I?
I was going to say, you got to do your,
Yeah. Sorry, it's been a minute since I played Jaegers.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
Why am I allowed to pick those up? Hello? That's not how that should work. Just make sure all these are locked so they're not getting picked up.
Fine. Okay, yeah.
To here. Or up to here. I'm actually going to go 5 up to here. Marksman is going just to here. If it lets me move him, get a bit laggy. There we go. Just come to here. This warrior is just coming up over to here. And then Gunner moves 3 up to here. This Jaeger warrior will move over to and then the tracker is just gonna move over and to there. Okay. I'm not gonna mess with that. Sorry, I actually never finished picking my equipment, but we're just gonna be doing basically the simplest version of the smoke and the stun. And then double cracks.
Okay. Smoke, stun, double crack, plasma knife.
Firestorm shells. Again, not optimal equipment here. I think generally optimal equipment would be some like movement blocking things, but not really like looking to
razor wire
do that. Yeah, we're just chilling here. I'm looking to
cool.
Yeah, and then I'll begin my activation. Activate this Jaeger Gunner, and he's gonna move up. Actually, you begin. I give it to you.
Sorry, I was gonna reroll. I was gonna roll for my strategic.
Oh yeah, please do.
Oversight.
You got it.
Hooray!
Well, already getting better at Phobos.
More CP that I don't need. Got it. And then like sometimes I get excited about taking covert engagement at the first turn point, but like honestly, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah. Here's the thing: taking like guerrilla warfare turn 1,
or guerrilla warfare. That's what. Yeah.
It is a bad play, but Phobos are so CP rich that sometimes I will do it just to force my opponent to play around it, right? And I'll almost never get a shot off with it, but if it makes my opponent play differently, it's sometimes worth having a CP. And that's because Phobos just have too much CP right now. Like, I'm willing to throw a CP away, if I win my turn 1 roll to do that sometimes. But if I don't know my opponent's going to play around it or anything like that, or I don't see like a possible turn 1 shot, I wouldn't recommend doing it. It won't get you value. It will not physically get you value unless you're playing against a bad opponent, in which case you don't need it. But it can sometimes get you like positioning based value.
Well, most of the time these days, I go like, well, I'm going to play deadly shots. Don't forget, I can change it to guerrilla warfare later, and then the person shit.
Yeah. I mean, that is what you do, is you play the deadly shots, but you're really playing guerrilla warfare turn 1. And I've done it. I've had it be successful. I would do it again. Also,
right. I'll just skip it.
Don't think I think most of the time it's like a Again, it's not a mistake. This team is just too rich, but any other team it would be a mistake to do. This team is just not okay. Cool. Well, let's just try and do some. You're going first. So make your move.
Oh, am I going first?
Yeah, you're going first.
I thought I gave.
No, because you didn't win. Remember?
Oh, yes. I failed on purpose.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So like I'm basically just wanting to kind of stall to wait. Like I don't want to move these guys up yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not. But like, I'm kind of like I want to try to stall out your.
You're not really gonna outstall a 10-man team. I mean, I'm not super efficiently, but doesn't mean you shouldn't try. It's a good habit to get into. Is make the move you make no matter what first.
Is this like is this like where I want to use patient ambush, or is that like way too early?
See, again, should be a mistake. As Phobos, it's not really. I don't really. I would be probably not patient ambushing here. I'm like, so yeah. I would look at it and say like, what is patient ambush giving me? What is like the operatives? Right. If you are looking at me and are like, you have 5 activations that are safe, and then you have to start taking risky activations, then maybe I would go for it. But I think probably I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 safe, and 6 safe. So like because I have 6 activations that don't matter, I wouldn't be looking to patient ambush here. I would just be keeping that CP for the CP reroll later. And I would just
So yeah, so like I'll probably just move up my sergeant.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. If I'm you, right, as the Phobos player, not really worried about my opponent's aggression into me. They got one piece I'm a little worried about, which is the Bombast, right? Okay. But the Bombast loses a lot of power in Voxbreaker Bubble. So
got it. Okay.
I'm not too worried about my opponent like sending it on me exactly. Like I'm gonna, you can see I have like this triple threat sort of here, right? But only 2 of these can really hit you, right? Because the gunner can, but he's gonna have to do some awkward positioning to set it up. And his gun is swingy at best. So I'm looking to just keep my sergeant chilling. And again, I might even consider just passing my sergeant back here sometimes with like this, with 3 models here. Depends on if you think you have a read on plant devices or not. Where like if you think your opponent's planning devices, I would be pushed up here.
Then he has to be there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Then you want him here, right? But if you think your opponent's not on plant devices, I would consider just leaving the sergeant back even more. Not an incorrect position to put him here. What putting him here does is I would be specifically looking to threaten a charge up here. So I would be like trying to measure that out.
Oh, got it. Okay.
By placing him here, the reason you put him here is to stop me staging, is to like force me to stage a little bit more passively. So I would be looking probably to put him like this.
Oh, you'd even be a little bit more aggressive. Okay.
Yeah, because if you're just putting him here with no reason, then you're just putting him here and like he's just closer to the opponent. But if you place him this, what he's actually doing is he's threatening to play aggressive to force me to play defensive. To basically, he's by threatening to play aggressive, he's increasing his ability to beat. He's increasing the defensiveness of this position, right? In a way.
And am I trying to split hairs here to be like, oh, now the 3 inches is totally covering the objective? Care.
It's no, you don't
like
care.
The terror is completely covering the.
You don't care.
Or. All All right.
Not important.
There we go.
If I'm running an operative up here, before I can plant the, if you're playing versus ratlings or you're playing versus crew, I'm fiddling to get the whole 3 inches, right?
Okay.
But I don't have the ability to auto-see you on this point with a single operative, right? So if I'm playing plant devices, I have to push 2 up here, and after I move a guy up here and just like shoot you blankly, I mean, you're probably charging me either way, right? Like, you're not like sitting there and being like, "Oh, I wonder what's happening here." Like, it's just, you'll get used to it, but you can generally see plant device plays coming. Yeah. Okay. So I'd be looking. And then you're threatening 1. This is 4. With a 2-inch climb. Boom. Yeah. So you're threatening like charges up here.
That's quite a bit. Yeah.
Yep. And the idea there is you're just trying to force my gunner to not go there. And I'm going to actually just activate my tracker and move him up to here.
And then, I guess I might as well like get my box breaker.
I would be trying to move my box breaker probably last year, honestly. In the sense that, like, well, I'd be trying to move my box breaker before my the first activation that I give my opponent something to do. So if you're moving up close enough that this guy can get a shot into you, I want my box breaker already up. But the box breaker is such a powerful piece that I'd probably be looking to like marksman first here.
Okay. I'm gonna put some threat up here. Not entirely. That's measure that. Can't go there.
Well, you just move 3 and then 4. The reposition, and then you dash.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, then.
Yeah. So remember, your goal is.
Oh right. I don't want to get hit by that.
Don't forget to pre-measure. So like, don't want to be.
I need him to
there.
So maybe like this. Does he need vision?
Here's what I'd be looking to do. I'd be looking to put him right here where you can see over the gap, right?
Oh, right.
And then I'd be throwing him on guard.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. Because now you move, dash, go on guard, and now you're still stopping me walking on this point, right? Because you're going to activate you can move your Vox Breaker and sort of get the seek post guard, and then take the shot.
Oh yeah.
So, done this. I'm going to continue attempting to stall out that side of the table. We're just going to move up this shotgun warrior to here. Go ahead.
I mean, I think Reaver can go. Calmsman doesn't really need to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I could move him. I mean, if I move him up, then he can do within 6 inches.
So I think.
Or do we not care about
the Calmsman? I think with the Calmsman here, I'm looking to just move him here. Shuffle Calmsman so he has line of sight on all 3 of these targets. Boom, boom. Just to confirm like some Omni Scramble stuff. Boom. Yep. And then I'm going to be going Jaeger Warrior up to here. Pass. Go ahead.
Okay. Do I want to like wait till the last second to get my medic to walk onto that, or
I don't think you don't really care.
I mean, he's got to know it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Right? The one thing I would be aware of is like this guy can move up, shoot you, but again, you don't actually care. Single shots aren't killing you, so.
Right. But I mean, even so, I could reposition up here,
hit the bomb and
dash, and then heal, right?
Yep.
So, boom.
It was a real bomb.
Oh, no.
You're taking 3 damage.
Wow.
Plus. Nothing.
So that has to be below 3, right?
Has to be below 3. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Just 3 damage.
2, 3, and then I can heal myself for 3. And oh, right. Do I need to back off of this position? Or
No.
does it
No.
matter? I was going to say, I can just sit there.
Yeah, I would just be sitting there. I don't see any reason for you to leave.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to hopefully, maybe like a little bit more if it matters to get...
The one thought
get
on
vision
you
on you.
moving is that maybe you want to put someone else in this position where they're like more protect. Like, I don't think your box breaker makes it though. Is the thing. Yeah. So yeah. No, I'd leave yourself there. Well,
cool.
And this bomb is. I'm just gonna remove it from the table. I'm not. Technically, the Iron Break can flip it, but like, yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, where are you over there?
I'm not gonna worry too much. Okay. So, things I could do right now is. No, I don't have a charging or marksman right now. We're close. I don't have a charging or TX. Yeah. So one thing I might consider is if you're not measuring out this to know I'm not in range here, right? Which you're not in range, but if if you're looking at this, just don't be like maybe push the box breaker up before you put yourself in threat range. Again, you're not in threat range. I don't have a straight line to you, so it doesn't matter. But it's just something to think about. You always want me charging into your box breaker if I'm hitting you, right?
Okay. Yeah, into the bubble, you mean?
Yeah, into the bubble. Let's. Still stalling. Can activate the Thane. Thane's going to move out and up to here. Go ahead.
Cool. Save this guy's place. At this point, yeah, he's got to walk around that. But I also don't really care about using 2 actions here to move and dash before I.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm not as worried about this side.
No, I would be. My goal here.
So I'm kind of more like.
Would be placing myself even as much this way as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, oops. Of course, I don't want to get firestorm blasted, but. And then I'll get him.
Cool. Yeah, that's where I'd be looking to put the box breaker as well.
Token.
I will activate the Rifle Cannon pass. Rifle Cannon push up. No, Rifle Cannon will. Yeah, Rifle Cannon will move over. He's got the camo cloak.
Okay, so Riflekin, yeah, okay. Yeah, so Riflekin has not jumped up here. I mean,
no, I think jumping up there. I mean, see, jumping up. The problem with jumping up here is you're not within 6, and the biggest strength of the Riflekin is that he's the best stalwart defense user. Right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So he isn't really even wanting to be used as a sniper.
Yeah, I mean, he's more so.
Like you said,
he doesn't have Ignor's obscurity, but yeah, he wants to be within 6 inches of the front line, so that when they charge, he can shoot because he has silent. Right.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Well, then this Reaver's got to go, and I guess I don't know whether it's more efficient for him to try to go around the side or just stand here and jump over, or even just that.
I'd be looking
on that building.
So yeah, you're not making it there. Yeah, then I'd just be trying to put him over here.
Probably like over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Lets you move up, threaten to shoot the Riflekin a bit.
Yeah, because he can. Okay. Cool.
See now the awkward thing here is that I have some pressure I can put on you, but none of it is particularly good because you have you're voxing me out, right? So it's like,
right.
I can do some damage to you.
There we go.
But it's just not very good damage. I'm going to activate and push this Jaeger Warrior up to here.
And you don't get resourceful points in the first turning point?
Correct. No resourceful points until turn 2.
Okay.
Maybe I actually just take early damage. Oh, we did not save positions. The other option here I could do is I could just take some early damage into you. 2, 3, probably breaks 2 inches. Yeah. If I'm doing that, it has to be last activation, so we'll just chill here. I will activate the Bombast. And Bombast will move just a bit over. I want them sort of chilling for next turn mostly. They're going to make sure they're in cover from this position. Well, go ahead.
Okay, so in terms of counteracts, like, am I looking to back away my Helix Adept, even though he's not really doesn't have a good place to go, or am I kind of just not worried about it?
No, I wouldn't be worried about it. There is no part of my heart when looking at this that's like, I don't want to be more aggressive. I would be looking. I'd be looking for 2 things here. The 2 things I'd be looking for is, hey, I can throw a stun into this Jaeger Warrior and hit the Bladekin. So I don't want to. Right? It's not a good stun right now. Right? Like, I don't want to do that right now because both of them are yet to go, and stunning them right now isn't very good.
Okay.
But the minute either one of these operatives activates, I'm looking to throw that stun. Right, and hit them both. And try and
also, yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so then I would. I just passed my counteract.
Yeah, so no need to. I might look for some other. Looking at this, I'd be looking for like, hey, does the Reaver Sergeant need a little bit of extra movement to do anything over here? Nope.
Oh yeah, okay.
No need. Is there anyone that I don't see right now that I would like to see? I don't think you really care about seeing the Thane. Nope. And then basically my order is like, is there damage I can get? Is there safety, increased safety I can get? Is there stuns I can get? Right, so like,
cool.
Check for maybe this Jaeger Warrior right now. He can move out 1, up 4, and that would end him probably within 2. So it might be a little shuffle on the Reaver Warrior to just deny that. But I also don't think you particularly care if I make this play, because I think that play... No. So that play would be outside of Fox range. So I might try and shuffle the Reaver Warrior back. Just
I see. Yeah, so I want to just get him a little bit right here. So
yeah, exactly. Yep. Boom. Just deny some free value, right? Try and make your... basically, I would always be trying to counteract when I have the chance, even if it's just a little shuffle. Of course, there's times there's no actual value to be gained, but even something like this, that small amount of value, will add up over a lot of games. We're going to go with the Ironbrack. It's going to go 2. It's going to go 3.
Can we get a streamer rule?
Yes, I am.
By the way, when we're after the game, I can tell you the reasons why it's going to take a while for me to be able to play.
Nah, you're good, man.
This is
all good. Don't worry about it. This is a coaching session, so if you have like thoughts, you're welcome to contribute. But yeah, I'm just gonna move my Ironbrack up here because cowardice is for cowards.
Sure.
So he moves, dashes here, and passes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think like at this point, he's fine. I don't.
Yeah. Clipping. I think you're pretty fine to pass counteracts here.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful. I will activate. Yeah. So yeah, just think of it. Because you're in this position right now. There's this awkward thing where I can either push up with my warrior and shoot you, right? Which is like a nice blast 1 shot, but then you get to counteract medic heal, or I activate the Bladekin right now, and then you get to throw a stun and probably shut this down. So I think the correct option here is going to be just Bladekin up here. Bladekin will move
Okay.
up to be right here.
I was gonna say, so like, I'm on guard. I'd much rather shoot your Bladekin with my Seek Light than your warrior.
Oh shoot!
So
Wait. Oh, you did scan here. No, I shouldn't make.
right, because I got the scan on.
Yeah. So sorry, I didn't realize you had the scan on. I thought you.
That's okay. It took me a long time to put the little token on.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, we'll just move him outside of 1 of this guy, so no stun come through.
Nice.
And now the question is, do you care enough to stun here? I sort of suspect you do not. Like the stun here stops me making a bad play, is what I would say. So I wouldn't be looking to throw my stun there. I might just double check over here. Do you have visibility of my tracker?
The Bombsman?
No, the Reaver Sergeant. I don't think so. But if you did have visibility, I'd be looking to throw the stun into my tracker right now. But I think you're happy to pass here. Like, no counteracts really gain you a ton of value. Might even be the other consideration is like maybe you shuffle up with your Helix at this point. With the idea being right now I have the ability to blast you, but if you just like
yes.
I mean, I don't know if you can actually get it to stop the blast, but even like just shuffling to be here, right?
Slightly.
You can try and deny. I might try and deny the blast by this play. Going this way. I don't like that very much. I think you're just accepting that if I want to, I can blast you here, and I would just be waiting 1 more and then passing, and then shuffling my Helix forwards. Actually.
Okay. You have only your.
I have the gunner and this guy left.
Oh, you have the.
Right, so
okay.
Yeah, and my gunner is going to move up to here such that he can pop down at this angle, pop over, and be within 2 of you. So he's threatening a shot into your Reaper Sergeant right now. That's the goal. And then, I would just shuffle my Helix forwards, honestly.
At this point, probably I'm just going to move a little bit.
Yep.
And can I tuck in here?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Yeah, and then I will take my turn 1 treasure into you.
Oops. Oh, sorry, that was my.
No, you're good. I'll move 1.
Stop it.
And then I will take a blast shotgun shot into you here. So it'll blast the Voxbreaker and the Helix at it.
Oh, did I not sufficiently?
Nah, you weren't able to with the movement while still being in cover here. But you're okay. It doesn't particularly matter. Again, this shot does an average of 4 damage, right? It does less than 4 damage on average. It does 2.6 damage to each of them. So it's not a terrible shot. So into your medic to the crit.
Hits and crit. One from cover, right?
You're not. I'm within 2.
So no, you're within 2. Duh. Wow.
Yep.
Nice. So yeah.
Beautiful. And then the blast into your Voxbreaker. 3 normals.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so there's the 4 damage.
Yep. Yeah. So this play is doing 4 damage to you, but you do have a medic, and the downside of this play is you can start off by activating shoot, flip the concealing me, and so if I'm losing initiative here, this is sort of just a dead dwarf a lot of the time.
Right, and this is my dominate. My steal intel token, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, like, arguably, this is an incorrect play to make, just in the sense that, like, it's giving the steal intel over. I'm making it because it's pretty nice if I win initiative and I get to do it again, right? There's a lot of upside to it. It's probably not 100% correct, but we're just having a good time. Let's go. 4 dice shot. Sorry.
Wait.
What am I saying?
What's going on?
Priority.
I was like, wait a minute.
My brain is 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, evidently. Okay, there's my 6.
First one. Cool. Now you sort of got 2 lines of thinking here.
Here's my strategic oversight.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right, my 2 lines of thinking.
Operative is standing here in the open.
Yeah.
Either shoot it to death, grab your intel, feel happy about it, or go second, deny me CP. So
yeah,
the thought here
yeah. Go ahead.
This operative is probably you can commit the Omni Scramble to this side of the table. This operative won't be activating for a hot minute. And then I push this side of the table, right? Because with Omni Scramble, you're not worried about this side so much as you are about having to use the Omni Scramble on this side versus this side. So I think right now the plays I'm looking at for you are like Omni Scramble this and then activate Reaver Sergeant.
And then do something with him.
Yeah. Like that's the play I think you do if you go first, right? Or you just choose to go second and tax my CP, right?
Right.
What's your thought on that?
I mean, I guess I am worried about just losing the Reaver Sergeant. I haven't really done the math. Hitting on 4s is great. I mean, so I would be inclined to just Omni Scramble that and then like try to do something with him. But as you said, maybe that's. I guess I'm thinking about like who else will I Omni Scramble if I don't Omni Scramble this?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're just in a position where this is the correct Omni Scramble no matter what, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my yeah.
I think that's the correct Omni Scramble. The question is, do you want to activate your Reaver Sergeant first, or do you want me to move up and hit your Reaver Sergeant first? So,
I mean,
would you pay 2 CP here to have first activation on your Reaver Sergeant? Like, if I gave you the option, you can pay 2 CP to go first.
I think not.
I agree. I think you should make me go first. And again, tax that CP economy every chance you get versus Jaegers.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. You know you're on Steel Intel, right? So if I move up here and shoot you, generally your correct response is going to be shoot me, maybe pick up the Steel Intel if it's close enough, and then run away and just give up this point.
Right.
If you take a lot of damage here.
So all I need to do really here is just survive on 1.
Yep. If you survive on 1, you survive on full, and that's why we put the Sergeant here, because those 13 wounds will probably not be going down to anything on this side. 13 wounds, and you're going second. You can kind of treat yourself as having an extra CP, right, that you can spend. And so I would be willing to throw 2 CP rerolls at this operative to keep him alive if it came down to it, right?
Oh,
and so
okay.
I'm looking at it and I'm just saying, like, nothing here is really that likely to kill him. The worst case is Jaeger Gunner moves up and spikes into me, right? What happens if that happens? I shoot the Jaeger Gunner to death with my Commsman, and it's a bit of an awkward position, but I'm still winning this side of the table, and I'm taxing CP a lot, and I'm feeling okay about it. So I'd be looking to go second here. Like, the upside versus downsides of this play, I mean, if you want to, we can throw it in a calculator and just, like, see what is the odds of kill in.
I know you're on. It's all good. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So let's do that. Whoops. 2. There we go. There's my 2 command points. You have 1. Go on to the strategy phase. Omni Scramble this guy for 2.
This is about a 7% to 8% kill chance. Gunner moves up, shoots you to death.
Yeah, that's that's pretty great odds for.
Yep, I'm not worried about those odds at all. If I'm you, I will go ahead and play in CP. I'll play tough survivalists here.
Right. And now I'm looking to play. I've already omni scrambled. I'm looking to play something, and maybe only one something, knowing that I can move it around.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I guess I'm sort of. They're all really good options. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards like buy something else and then flip it to guerrilla warfare. Typically,
I
sort
would
of my thought
probably.
process.
I'm looking at this. I think you're probably doing some melee and doing some shooting here. So I'd probably be looking. My vibe is you're looking to do some shooting, some melee, and have guerrilla warfare up. So I would be looking to play deadly shots, lethal assaults, and swap into guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla warfare. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'd be spending 2 CP.
I mean, I guess that leaves me down at only 4 CP, which is still
only
like
4 CP, which is more than most.
Only
teams.
4 CP. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
You folks are so. Phobos players do be greedy. Only 4 CP.
Yeah. Only 4.
Cool. I will pass. None of these are good enough to play.
And then I would then play the second of those.
Actually, maybe Masterful Blade Work.
Yeah,
I'll play Masterful Blade Work here.
As well. Especially because of the retaliation.
Mm-hmm. Although you have to be on concealed to get the.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So like he's not getting it, but I don't think you're fighting him. You're shooting him. Don't forget your Omni Scramble, and then.
Oh yeah, I said it, but I didn't know how to do the. I didn't.
Oh yeah,
my thing was not. I'm having a really hard time interacting with the token.
No worries. Omni Scramble. Oh, and you Omni Scramble for 3. There you go. Cool. Yeah. So.
Oh, do I have 3? Oh yeah, I took the medic, right?
Yep, that's the upside of taking the medic, is you got 3.
You got 3. All right, very nice.
Yeah. So, just from your perspective right now, looking at this game, I am looking to probably play a pretty non-interactive game here. Like, you've staged up for this position. That has forced action out of me. That action has not really worked out super effectively in terms of damage. I'm looking to like get this kill and maybe not even commit to the full fight here, right? Like my aggression has sort of forced action out of my opponent and has given up because this kill right here, if you're playing Steel Intel, is worth 4 points. And so if you get this kill, you're up 4 points, and I'm pretty happy to like maybe try and flex out of attacking this more like stronger position to try and go for like these softer sides. So it's like you don't always have to hard commit to the flank. It's just the idea of the hard commit will force your opponent to make bad decisions, right? Or be in losing positions. And then over here, I don't really want to get double shoot.
Yeah, and you're going to go first. So the question for you is, do you have a better chance with Gunner or with
Tracker? Or is this play even worth doing? Or do we just chill and try and push something else, right? Because I do also have the option. Iron Brack activates, moves up. Crack grenades.
Oh, yeah. You got a nice crack right there. Dang.
But again, that's trading damage for kills most of the time, because your marksman will activate and double tap me. And trading damage for kills is not really what you want to be doing. My goal is to try and force some kills somewhere. But it's pretty awkward across the table right now. Because you have like this defensive position, right? It makes it really awkward for me. So, I mean, we can say that this was most likely a mistake walking up here, in the sense that like it broke my position and is now going to let you sort of take advantage. But the counter argument is if I stay here, you stun grenade me and I'm not doing anything, right? Like, versus slower.
And I can also just walk up here, right? And I can just walk here and shoot you within 2.
Exactly. So it's like I'm not really able at this with the way you've moved here. You've sort of contested me off this home point, despite what I'm doing, right? Like I have this really good defensive structure, but I can't use it to actually do anything. Because you're not forced to come to me. You're just able to threaten like non-reciprocal hits into me and then chill. So I do think we're gonna end up doing here, we're gonna end up activating this warrior. This warrior's gonna move up 3. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take a shot into you with a crack grenade. Yeah, with a crack grenade. 4 attacks hitting on force. Just
Wow.
1 hit.
Are you within 2?
I am not.
Oh, I don't have
2,
cover.
but I do break a cover line.
There it is.
Cool. You gotta see. Beautiful. And then I will smoke my feet. So, come on. So the idea here is it just stops you shoot running away. Right. Well, allowing me to position more forwards. Give me a second. I just have to take a follow. Hello. That's it. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back.
Cool.
Cool. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So okay. So
a little bit of chip there.
So seeing this again, like, am I now like? Are you thinking like, oh, now I'm gonna still try to get value out of it? Like, I'm gonna try to do something with this to get him out of here, or are you still like,
okay,
knowing that did 0 damage?
Knowing that this did 0 damage, my immediate thought is my Reaver Sergeant is vulnerable where he's at, but there is a place he is not vulnerable. Do you know where that place is?
No, actually, he is vulnerable. Here, in combat.
In combat.
Get there.
Correct. Yeah, so I would be looking. Can you make that charge? I'm not sure with the positioning I'm currently at if you have it. But yeah,
Say,
I'd be looking to put him in combat somewhere.
Like that's my ideal charge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get that.
I don't think you're making that.
I don't think it can make it, right? Because I got to go out for an inch, and then how much horizontal do we have?
And you also can't. I'm not even sure you pass by this guy's control range right now.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Well, let's see. Can I barely?
Yeah, you do. Cool. So you can go.
I barely get it.
1 there.
Yeah.
And then 2.
And then I've got
3
6 horizontally, right?
You've gone 3 so far. So yeah, you have 6. So you got 4 inches with a climb.
4 inches more to get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, looks good.
Right?
Yeah, looks good to me. Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah. Now, I mean, in an ideal world, you might have positioned a little bit more like this, so that couldn't happen, right?
Yeah, but again, I'm not. This is a legitimate mistake I could make, right? Like,
sure.
It's a large part about Phobos is finding where your opponent makes mistakes. I'm happy you just saw this, right? Like that was my goal here. Is like seeing the things and using correct decision making is what I'm working on. And then, you want to fight me?
Yeah, I want to fight you.
Cool. 5 attacks on 3s. Versus he is, I think, 3 attacks. Yeah, he's just got a plasma knife. So 3 attacks.
Oh shoot. Sorry for this horrible user error of what I'm doing here with the program. Don't even need balanced.
I do have balanced. Beautiful.
And so, I mean, you've got tough survivalists, but even through that, I can just cash in my reploy and double strike you with these crits, right?
Yes.
Because I don't really want to eat 5 on your crit.
Yeah. Because you hit for 3 and then you hit 5. Boom, boom.
Right.
Cool. So you got him. That's your free.
Yep. And then it's my free ploy. It's been used, and then what I would sort of think now is like, there's a lot of stuff I can do. Your tracker's right here, so I'd rather just maybe it's time for me to use my comms and get guerrilla warfare and spend 1 to go on conceal.
Yeah, so I think there's 2 thoughts here, which is when I'm looking at that, my question is, who right now is doing meaningful damage to me, right?
Okay.
And so the answer, also, I also have to quickly decide if I'm dropping my no kin left behind token, but I'll do that in a second after we chat.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Who's doing damage into me, and does being on conceal prevent more of that damage than just putting a smoke at my feet would? Because looking at this position, sure looks me. The major threats here are this guy and this guy, right? Is he able to make it to you in a charge? Is the question.
Stay out, right? He's got to go up.
No, he does not. So it's really just
the hunter can, or the whatever this guy's.
He could move, dash, shoot you, and the hunter could shoot you or charge you, right? So after looking at that, my vibe is if I just throw a smoke here, the tracker has ignores obscurity, so he'll move back, shoot me, but that's fine. And then we're chilling.
Yeah. Because like you said, like now that I've identified that the Thane is gonna shoot, so I'm gonna. So then, yeah.
The only place he's shooting you would be like here, and that's him spending a token, moving up. And you know what that also is? Breaking your obscurity line, anyways. So I just throw smoke at my feet.
Okay, cool.
I will be dropping the no kin left behind token, though.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that because I've never actually played against that. So,
well, the no kin left behind token is why this team works. So
yeah, that's sort of what I've learned.
We're gonna drop this guy right here. No, that's too far from where I was. I was right. Let me just load that guy's place. And
I gotta grab that. Sorry.
You're good. I'm gonna move your Reaper Circuit real quick to drop my token in there. And then beautiful. So let's just go with the tracker. We don't need to go with the tracker yet. Let's activate 1 right now. I have to activate here soon. I think what we're going to want to do here is... Yeah, so again, we're in this awkward position where I would like to get into melee with you. I have a charge here, right?
Yeah.
Out and over. But the more operatives I'm pushing into your personal space and out of my personal space, the worse off I am, right? Because I want my defenses to be working here, not yours. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I do think we're going to activate the tracker here. He's going to walk right up, and he's going to throw the knife into you. Or throw the axe. Yoink. Throwing hatchet is 3 dice. 3/5. Silent, branding, punishing.
Yeah.
So.
Are you sure? It's 4 dice, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No,
my words are just all over the place.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
We'll put him right here, and I'll take the shot into your Uber starter.
Great.
4 dice. Blam.
Okay.
Cool. So then this becomes a crit from No Kin Left Behind. That'll trigger rending and punishing.
And that'll trigger punishing. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So 2 crits, 2 hits coming at you.
So that's the power of the No Kin Left.
This is the trackers doing his thing.
Okay. And there's no piercing here, right?
No piercing.
Good. Well, that is terrible.
Yeah, not really what you're hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've got a fairly good chance of probably making these, so knowing that I'm CP rich.
Yeah,
well, so I guess if I make 1,
I'd be looking at some math here,
5, 3.
Right? Yeah, if you're currently you are taking
11,
4, 4, 5, so 13 damage.
Oh, 4, 4, 5. Okay,
no,
yeah.
no,
so
sorry, this is the throwing act. This is 3, 3, 5. So you're taking 5 plus. Yeah, taking 11. Yeah, you're taking 11.
Okay.
So I'm like,
fine.
That's pretty fine. Yeah, I would agree. I don't think you're really needing. I might re-roll one of these looking for a success to stop myself dying to.
Oh yeah.
No, because I still die to a crit in melee, right? Even if I save one more.
Yeah, because then I'll be taking what, 8? Yeah, crit will still come in, right?
Yeah. So I'm seeing that. I'm saying I'm happy to take 11. That's fine. Because right now the only follow-up damage is this Jaeger Thane who can shoot you. Right. And he's going to need to roll. He only has a shotgun, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, I'm happy to eat your shotgun. Also, you should be in smoke right now. Let's grab your smoke. Just for visual thinking. That CP roll can be used on the later attack, so you just have more information on if it'll matter or not, right?
Yeah, and I mean also like if your Thane comes up here, now you're really committed over here.
Yep.
Right? And again, this whole area over here, this guy can flex. I've got this.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so then you're down and on my screen.
Yep, down to 1.
Down to 1, which means
the count.
I should.
This is the joke is the Omni Scramble is the countdown to death.
Right. Well, I was gonna say like this is the time to do it, right? Because you might do bonds that bind.
Well, remember bonds to do bonds that bind. I need to be within 3, right?
Oh yeah. So you cannot.
Yep, not threatening a bonds that bind here. From outside of range.
Okay. So knowing that, I don't have to take care of this right now. I guess I'm thinking like maybe I should go on guard, or is that too early?
Yeah, again, I think you want to be using this operative for damage, not for utility in this position. I'm looking and I'm saying, I sort of want to get right now. I sort of want to get damage out of all of these operatives, right? Who can I use to who? Where is the place I can hit my opponent where they can least effectively hit me back? Right.
Yeah.
Thinking about it like that. What operative can do damage right now with taking the least damage back?
I mean, Reaver can jump up here, shoot, or he could even shoot over here. No, right?
So that would be a move, shoot, flip to gorilla, probably to not
shoot,
make damage.
Flip to gorilla, yeah.
Is there a
question mark?
I'm looking at another.
You're leading me on a delicious trail. That's great. I love it.
I'm looking at this operative.
Oh,
right
got it.
Saying,
shoot.
What is he up to right now? And I'm thinking like, right now I'm controlling the home point, right? What?
Okay. Oh,
you're probably wanting this operative to go take back this point, either way, and this Thane is either shooting a full HP model or a 2 HP sergeant. So that operative is not really ever going to shoot your commsman, right? So I mean, I'm looking at just like, what if I just move over here? It probably requires a move dash to break obscurity.
Yeah, and I just shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because like on this side of the table, what are my meaningful threats that could hit you back right now?
Yeah. Okay.
And the answer is it's this guy, and this guy already has a target. So you're exposing no additional models of mine to being able to do damage, right? So I like
this guy. He has to get
within 2.
Here. I mean, he's going to be on engage, so then this guy.
But it also, don't forget, keep an eye out for Omni Scrambles. Just make sure you can see the tracker, you can see this guy. You're feeling good. And yeah, so I just move dash, shoot my warrior. And that also puts 3 APL on this point, so you're taking it back. And I either have to bounce the orb this way, or have to lose it.
Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Knowing that he's there and he's going to be on engage, perhaps this is my chance to use my special issue.
Yeah. So
ammo.
Yeah, I think probably it's a good usage. Maybe you want to use it over here, but I actually like it more here because you're pretty likely to counteract shoot me here, right? Like that's probably the best usage of your counteracts. It's probably better than the Reaver Sergeant shooting the tracker, honestly. So yeah, I would not feel bad about doing that. Especially if you're like not planning, you don't feel the need to hard commit here. So getting value out of it here feels pretty good.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and have that happen.
Cool. So I got 2 defensive dice.
This dice. Okay, here we go. Where's my 4? And come on. Come on.
Ooh, good saves.
Yikes. So 2 crits is not bad, though.
2 damage. Now, I wouldn't be super... I might consider... I would think about Purity Seals here. And then I would probably decide not to Purity Seals here, because you have the counteract shot, right, with Special Issue. I'll probably hold off, but yeah, I don't think it's a bad... Like, it's not the greatest result, but it's like... This is like worst case scenario for you is doing 2 damage and then shooting you without damage resistance again, and it's like, oh, we don't care that much. We don't need to spike this.
Yeah, because I already ate up your damage. Yeah. So.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, your next activation is going to be this one.
It's got to be. I got to kill that guy.
Yeah, it's going to be one of these 2 operatives who double shoots, then moves away or flips to conceal. So I think we're just showing... Yeah, nothing really to be done here. Let's continue playing this side where we're not exposing more threats. I'm going to activate my Thane. I'm going to go ahead and give him an extra APL, and then he will dash. He will climb up, and he'll shotgun you.
Oh, does he not natively have 3? Oh, nope. He doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
He is 2 APL, but must go to 3. So that's 1 of my resourceful tokens gone. Cool.
Now the tracker is supposed to be on conceal row, though, right?
Oh yeah, tracker's on conceal. This guy's on engage.
No worries.
Boom. And I'll throw a shot on you. So 4 dice shotgun. Bada boom. Crit and a hit.
Come on.
Yeah, pretty good save.
yeah.
Blink.
Power armor.
Yep. But again, like, this is a good save, but even if you're rolling like a much worse save, like something like this, you have like 2 normals, you can transhuman it up to block. 1 crit, you can CP reroll. Again, like, rolling good on Phobos is disgusting because it means you have CP to roll better later. Like,
right.
Actually, sorry. Sorry. You will actually. What did you roll? Oh yeah, you rolled 2 crits. Yeah, because the funny thing here is I do have Fallen Kin, so this is either like crit and 2 hits or 2 crits here.
But I had this was a 6, right?
This was a 6, so you block.
That was just I spiked
both combinations of that. Yeah. All 3 saves. Boom. Beautiful. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Is there a reason to kill this guy with somebody other than the Helix? Or do we?
I mean, the reason would be if you wanted the APL to heal someone. Well, the real reason is the Helix Adept is your most aggressively placed model, right? So he's most able to run up and be within 2 of things. Like, I think he's the only person who, with a single move, can get up. He can get up to here, which is...
I was going to say, like, he's up here to save somebody. Reaver Warrior could run over here.
Yeah.
Really get in.
But
box, this guy could do it.
Yeah,
although
but it's just awkward. I think your positioning is slightly awkward for anyone else to do it.
It's kind of
But again, chunky. I don't think you're super worried about it. I think you're probably pretty happy playing like saying, hey, I don't need to just overrun this side this turn. I'll do that next turn. and taking your free kill here. So I would probably just activate the Helix and double tap.
I mean, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, so let's do that. And we're on the 2, right?
Yep. So you flip to engage.
There we go.
Ooh, good save.
Wow.
Not good enough, though.
Yeah.
So block 2 normals, take a crit for 4 damage. That reduced to 2.
The 2, yep. And then number 2.
Yep.
Oh, actually, and I even had.
You got a balance.
I should have benefited from. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you rolled all hits, so.
That's right. I rolled all hits. Yeah.
But you got a deadly shots here.
Now I got deadly shots there.
Right now,
seeing that you got a note.
I am taking lethal right now. Yeah, I'm taking lethal right now because I can block 1 crit. Well, what I could do here is I could sturdy to live, right?
Oh yeah, but if you sturdy, does that still give me the ability to? Is that after I'm done rerolling?
Yes. No, I had to do that before I rolled my dice, actually.
Oh right, yeah. So you'd see that you might have sturdy, right?
Yeah, so technically, I would. You would do your rerolls
you'd probably
before I would do my thing. That's my bad for rolling.
I'm
good.
That's okay.
But
that's okay.
You see this roll and decide before I do my roll.
And knowing that it's my second one, I might honestly just pay 1 to try to get it here.
I agree. No, I think you are a CP rich team. Don't be afraid to try and guarantee it with another shot.
Beautiful. Yeah, right. Like there it is.
Yeah.
And
now it's not even worth sturdying because even if I sturdy, I need 3 saves to live. So I don't even spend the CP, and you got it. Don't forget to place your. Are you on Steel Intel?
Yeah.
You forgot to place your Steel Intel up here as well.
Oh no, sorry.
You're good.
My girlfriend's looking at apartments, so she keeps texting.
You're all good, dude. No worries.
I keep forgetting. Yeah. So then, Steel Intel, right, is here, and I don't even need to pick it up.
No.
So I guess, again, where this is, I guess I'm thinking maybe I should just guerrilla tactics.
Yeah. So I think guerrilla tactics
harder for you to.
It's pretty good here. I think there's 2 options on what you might want to do here, which is guerrilla tactics or move up to here. But
yeah,
moving up does open you up to some hits. So it becomes a question of are you feeling ahead enough that you want to start trading? I suspect the answer is still no. But I mean, the Fallen Kin token is placed over here, so you're not upset about moving to this position.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't.
I guess so.
I wouldn't.
I mean, there's
It just
there's dev wounds here, right?
It's just given up the kill to the Bombast long term. Because you've taken back your home point, I don't think this model needs to do that. So I would just swap Guerrilla Warfare and flip to Conceal.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sweet.
The real question is, do you swap deadly shots or lethal assaults? That's sort of the actual question. I think.
Kind of. I mean, I guess I'm sort of leaning towards the deadly assaults because this is such a nice little stalwart defense.
Yeah,
kind of
I think,
nest here.
I think most of your shooting is happening with more than post move. So I agree. I think
there's that too. Yeah.
I think you get rid of deadly shots, keep lethals. Yeah. Right.
Cool. And then can you flip this token F?
What are you looking to?
To this engage to deal. I just don't know how to change the token.
Right.
Sorry. Oh, right click it. Oh man. Okay. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Don't forget to place.
I watched all the tutorials.
Oh
yeah. Good call.
I'll put 1 up here for you.
So Oh, it can be like right next. Whoops. Uh-oh. Put it there. Oh, it's on. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so, just to be clear, this position right here is pretty won for you, right? Like you've probably won the game at this point versus most opponents.
You mean for this? Yeah.
Okay. Phobos has won the game at this point, right? Like,
okay.
Again, not guaranteed, but you are far enough ahead as your opponent sort of has to make risky mistakes in order to try and catch up. And what that will do is it will let you sort of spiral more and more into the lead, right? Because the things I can do here, and the thing I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to just tap this point over to you. Boom. Boom. And then he's going to pass here. He's actually going to step off it and come back to you. Because...
Oh, go ahead.
You have just lots of options on how you want to push this game while not needing to push it at all, right? So I have basically a guaranteed kill in my pocket with the Bombast and a likely kill over here. But the problem is just you can either decide if I get to use the Bombast for a double shot, because I can't run him up. He will kill you if you step up to attack me more, right? But you don't actually have to. You probably want to seize control of the mid here. And I'm looking at this position and I'm saying, I want to just do maximum damage, right? Because if I kill you, right now I have 1, 2, 3 pieces that can do meaningful damage. My goal is to kill one of these pieces before it gets to do damage. And then one of these 2 pieces probably won't kill me. And then I will have the chance to kill it in return, right? Because they can't both hit me this turn without giving me an opening. So I'm actually looking. I'm looking at this play.
Yeah, is it time for Marksman to just come up here and start?
Yeah, I think Marksman comes up here and just shoots my Marksman.
And just shoots, right?
Yeah. And like I have super cover here, so like most guns, I'm not comfortable doing this with, right? Just because the extra cover means that this is like not that likely to kill. But like this is the Marksman. The Marksman will kill you through super double conceal. So I just move up and take 2 shots on them.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bit aggressive, and it probably is going to lead to your Marksman dying. But whatever I do to kill your Marksman, you'll get value out of, basically, is what you're looking at for here.
This is that, like, counterpunch situation.
Exactly.
About, right?
Your goal is, like, now that you've started in this position, wherever I hit you, whatever I hit you with, you can hit back, and you can start to overwhelm my damage output right now.
Right.
So,
okay. Sweet.
You build a little bit of a lead, and now you can just, because this side of the table, you're so overcommitted on versus me. Like, you just have so many operatives over here. Like, to be clear, I have 4 guys here. You have 4 guys here, right?
Right.
You have Marines. I have Dwarves. Those are not the same thing. We are not equal here. So, just you can start trading, except your trading is killing me before I have the chance to do damage to you. So yeah, I just go Marksman and take the shots.
Okay. Well, hey, I actually got to head out because
no worries.
I know we've gone longer than we planned, and I really appreciate it.
No worries.
And this has been awesome. But
absolutely.
Like, if we just sort of kind of talk it out, like probably a kill here.
Yeah, you probably got a kill here.
Punish. Yeah.
I can't really. I'm not going to punish you, really. Right. I'm going to just move over here, do some scoring. You have the option to either push your pressure or chill. You can't you can't double shoot me with any of your guns. So I don't think you should be pushing here. I'd be looking to. Right now you have 1 model exposed to my Bombast. 1 model exposed, 2 models exposed, exact same thing, right? So I'd push my Reaver Sergeant, or my Reaver, up to this point. So you're scoring, and then I would just pass with my Bladekin.
Chuck a smoke up here.
Yeah,
maybe?
you could chuck a smoke.
This guy?
I don't
Right?
really think it's
Or do you
needed.
think it'd make...
I think you're probably chilling.
Okay.
Voxbreaker. Voxbreaker is I'm grabbing the intel dropped here and just moving to be here. His job is you just need to make sure that whatever's shooting you. Yeah, actually, I would smoke him. I think that would be correct. Right. Yeah, you should smoke.
I don't want you to get So he
you
gets
just don't
smoked.
You don't want me long range shooting. You want whatever shoots him or this guy should be seen by the infiltrator Voxbreaker is the goal.
Okay, yeah.
And then that is it for me. So you're actually not getting any counteracts here, which is a bit awkward for your total board state, but is a good sign. My Bombast will do his thing. He's going to walk up here and shoot you.
And this
4 attacks on Threes.
Ceaseless lethal 5.
Yep, but I don't get ceaseless. Great.
Oh, right.
No damage dealt.
Or that could happen, right? Either that or like spike, right?
Yeah, but even even a spike here, generally like IMIX, you are okay, a-okay, if I between this shot and my start of turn next turn shot kill your marksman. Like that's like generally what we're looking at here is like those 2 shots kill your marksman, and that is a position from which you are just massively ahead because now this man is alone on this side, isolated on this side of the table, and you can
he's
on
engage, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you omni scramble my Bombast, my Bombast is dead, and then I'm like,
right. And there he doesn't have a strategic ploy shoot target.
Yep. And then it's like you start to slow play this side of the table again, and I mean I probably kill here. I've gotten 2 kills, but I'm not killing this guy unless I'm like you'll have an activation before I get to kill this guy, right? And so you just double shoot me, run away, right? And if I don't kill this guy first thing, you double shoot me here. So like just every position, there's too many fronts open for me to win them all, and you have won this front so hard that you can like push that advantage into your other fronts from this spot, right? Like Voxbreaker activates, moves up, shoots my Thane twice, right?
Boom,
boom.
Yeah.
Suddenly you winning this front allows you to push value in other fronts. So yeah, again, this game is basically won for Phobos at this point, and it's just a matter of not giving up silly, like, free deaths, and you got it. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I know it wasn't, like, the most complete game, but the goal there was just to show how, like, playing some flanks can force, like, even this side of the table, you feel, like, so far ahead here, right? You get 1 kill, and suddenly it's like, oh, we have even numbers, I'm just winning. And even the side you're losing, it's like, oh, I lose this guy. But it doesn't feel bad, right? You traded this guy out 1 for 1, and you're winning this side so hard, it doesn't really matter. So you did the flip, right? Where it's like, you lost this side of the table, but you won this side. But you can see how like winning this side feels way better for you than winning this side feels for me, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, I really appreciate it. And
absolutely,
for all the listeners, subscribe to Lunar's Patreon. Do you have only 1 subscriber right now? And is that right?
I have 2.
Or
but
have other people?
You're my top. You're my only top tier.
Oh man, yes. Well, no. Okay, never mind. Nobody else subscribes so that I can be the top forever. Whatever. Yeah. Give Lunar your hard-earned $2 a month.
Well, thank you for plugging for me. I'm not very good at doing it myself.
Well, hey, do you want me to? Yeah, I'll make a post in the. I mean, unless it's not spammy, I'll post in Discord or whatever. So hey, it's great.
Just glad you had a good time, man. I hope you feel like you got something out of it.
Oh, I got lots. Hey, so 10 seconds. What do I do against stealth suits?
Stealth suits? 10 seconds or less. Voxbreaker can hit them even if they have their silly no omni-scramble bubble. So you can hit them on Conceal, and then they are omni-scrambled, and you charge them with Reaper Warriors, and you beat them to death, and then you flip to Conceal, and then they have to come shoot you, and then you shoot them back.
And you steal intel?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, very nice. Love it.
The answer is just Voxbreaker can Omni Scramble 6 inches away, and you're so fast you can catch them with it. Plus, you have with Past, you have last activation burst them if they ever lose a drone, and when they don't activate Marines, they don't actually feel very good into Marines. Is the funny truth.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Like Melta will get a kill on you. You will then kill their Melta, and they will get 2 kills on you with Meltas, and then you will kill them in return, and you will Omni Scramble them, and you will win the game, and you will feel great.
Awesome. Okay. Yes, that does sound like I will feel great.
Yeah. It's the entire matchup is just Omni Scramble good. Goes Burr.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, hey, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank you for playing. See you around.
Next time.